Hello and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who and on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews. And yes, I'm late. I'm late for a very important day. As I said, I appreciate everyone being patient. Streamlabs wanted to update, and do you know what? I wasn't going to argue with it. I was like, do you know what? You update. I'll sit back and we can just delay the show a little bit. So, yeah, there we go. We're late, but here we are to talk toys, and there's lots of new toys to talk about. But as always, people, it's a Thursday afternoon. Happy Thursday too. Thursday evening, if you will. And I can't talk toys on my own. That'd be ridiculous. So, of course, I have the only man for the job, Hero.Collections, aka Brandon. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing?
Yo, happy Thursday, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good. As I said, just a little bit stressed, a little bit hectic, a little bit... I don't know. This is my happy place. I say it all the time, but I'll repeat it again. Thursday evenings, after this stream, I get to have a nice cold Koppelberg. Still waiting for the sponsorship. Have a nice cold Koppelberg. Get Friday out of the way, and the weekend is here. So, yeah, yes, all good.
Absolutely.
But my life is going to change, I imagine, because... when we get into pickups this week, I might have one that has a heartbeat, but I'll wait for that in a minute. How are you? How's your week been?
My week has been good, bro. Busy, very busy, as you know. I'm trying to think what's happened this week. A couple of great things. Maestro is finally in the UK. Pretty good.
Yes. Hang on. Where is he? Where is he? I've got him. There he is.
Yeah.
Where are you going to display him? Just real quick on Maestro. Where are you going to display him?
I have no idea. I have no room for this guy whatsoever.
Have you got the Old Man Logan and Hawkeye set?
Yes.
So for me, I'm going to pose him with those, get him standing behind him. Because, and again, comments, chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong. And we will say hello to the chat in a second. But yes. Can I display this with Old Man Logan and Old Man Hawkeye? That works, right? In the Old Man Logan storyline. So
the photo I'm thinking of taking with him involves Old Man Hawkeye and Logan. But just in terms of shelf space, I have no idea where he's going to go. These new risers are not big character friendly. Not at all.
Depending on how you put your shelves. But yeah, once again, the risers are great. Let me see if I can just quickly go full screen for you. And there you go. Show the people. Yes. There you go. Look at the glory. Yeah, it makes such a difference, though. It makes such a difference.
Yeah, because at the moment I've got Marvel villains are kind of on this third tier. Wait, hold on. They're on the third tier here, and they go all the way across. Wait, not that way. That way. All the way across with the Avengers. But so theoretically, he would go there, or a little bit higher up than that. Wait, not that way. Is it that way? That way. Yeah, up there are. Is the cosmic shelf, but Maestro is not exactly cosmic. But I do have what's his name, Zemnu up there, so maybe he could go up there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think the moral of the story is I need to expand the shelf. So
yeah, there's no rules. There's no rules. I've just got a symmetrical brain. So both my shelves behind me, mine just had to be symmetrical in regard to height in between the two. So all the shelves are actually different heights. But at least they're symmetrical, so it works. It works.
Yeah, and that's the thing I think I may regret is where I've gone for the large. I've gone for the large tiers, so I now have 8. Is it 8? Yeah, I have 8 shelves, but they're all the same height. Whereas what I think was masterful that you did was that you did the same amount of shelves, still symmetrical, but different sizes to accommodate the different characters.
Because my builder figures
slightly wrong.
My builder figures can go on the back, on the top, on the back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have room.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, it constantly changes.
Mine has room, but it's just a matter of fitting everything in the space that I thought by going big shelves with big tiers, everything would fit on. But anyway, so Maestro arrived. Thor arrived.
Thor, very nice, very nice.
Which I have to say. I was thinking to myself, do I really need this? I got the SHF, Love and Thunder is next year. So this time next year we will both be sitting here with new Thor figures anyway. But the pinless was what sold me, and I got to tell you, even the cape isn't so bad. You know how much I don't really like plastic capes because it hinders that fun factor and the articulation. But Yeah,
that
he's a
Thor
lot
is
of fun, man.
from the end game though. That final battle, the last time all three of those going to be together, it had to be done. Had to be done.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with the Mach 85 coming, it just was. And you know, what I really like. What I think is the surprise thing that I really like are the blue effects, the blue paint on Mjolnir and Stormbreaker.
Yeah,
It's
so
really, really cool.
I would have liked options, but as I said in my review, I've got plenty of others I can switch them around in, so I'm not hating on it too much. I like that we got something different. I'll just real quick finding this link because I today, literally early hours this morning, realised that this Captain America. So if you're in the UK, people, or even Northern Ireland, this Captain America from this Infinity Saga set is currently in stock for home delivery on Smiths for £26. The same price is on Pulse, but with free delivery. So if you're not a Pulse member, you're paying for this and you're paying shipping. So you get free shipping on Smiths. So no offence, Hasbro Pulse UK, but there you go. So if you want this guy and you're in the UK or Northern Ireland, he's in stock right now. I did this morning. He's already shipped. My who's delivered Smith stuff? Yodel?
I think it's Yodel. Yeah.
It's already with the Yodel driver. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'll have this by tomorrow, I think. So yeah, and again, this is like you. It's not a character I think I needed, but I wanted to get him in hand, compare him to the one I got, see if I can mix and match the best ever. Because I love Cap's look in Infinity War, so I sort of had to get the official Marvel Legends offering and see what we can do. But I've actually got, as you said, I've got a custom head, I've got custom shield, so I'll mix and match and make the best one I can. But he's there on Smiths. If anyone's interested. Can
we put a vote in the chat to see whether they think I should get this or not?
Yeah, of course we can. Let me.
Because I want to see what everybody else.
Well, why don't you say hello to the chat? So, chat, make yourself known. I'll put this poll in the chat, and we can see if we can be enablers for Brandon to spend more money. But yeah, make yourself known. Everyone who's here, we welcome you. I'll get into some housekeeping in a second. But again, me and Brandon literally hadn't had a chance to talk before we went live, so this is just us rambling to each other in front of you guys, which is fine. But yeah, make yourself known in the chat. Say hello, and I'll get this poll going.
Yes, so let's have a look. So we've got Rectangular is here, Jamie, Cloud, Damien, Omar, Stridin, To Catch a Legend, Pogabee, Jason Lopez. Cloud says, I really hope work stays quiet so I can hang out with you guys this time. Had 2 streams room for me. We hope you can stay too. Rich M is here, super producer Rich. Maybe you may be seeing him shortly. Hero of Collectors is here. Jimmy Boy, Logan. Laser Pants is here, Nathan. Your boy's got toys. I love that username, by the way. Rush is here. Wolfpack Toy Review is here. Miguel. Jay's Toy Collection UK is back. Who else we got? Tanner is here. Tanner. Cheeky Monkey Kiara is here. Kiara. Home Dude. Who else we got? Fabulous Disaster, Trevor Maguire, Bon Williams, Greg Fenstad. Who else we got? Okay, wait, just quickly while that poll is there. So,
yes,
my thinking is the reasons to get it is that it's out now, it's Infinity Saga, it's new, and it's cool. That is it. Reasons not to get it, I already have the Mafex. If I'm going to take pictures, I'll take pictures of that one. And the definitive version, I only have one figure per character on my shelf, and I already have Worthy Cap on the shelf. So this guy's not going on the shelf. Should I still get it, or should I just leave it and pass? Kev's Collectibles is here. Says Mini Plastic Multiverse is here. Omega Weapon. Who else we got? Damien says, Maestro, not got mine yet. Did you get him from Comics and Cocktails? I got mine from In Demand Toys. Where did you get yours from, Dan?
Yeah, same In Demand. But it's weird because I still haven't got my Melina and Red Guardian 2-pack from In Demand, and everyone else has him in stock. I've literally walked past the set. I had it in my hand at Forbidden Planet, and I thought, no, I've already got a pre-order, and it's still not here. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that one. But Baraka says, very crispy display, Brandon. Finally, some rises. Yes, finally. Damien says, I'll buy your Maestro for £1, Brandon. Deal or no deal? I'll sell Dan's for £1. Does that work?
Mine's not for sale, unfortunately.
Avery Douglas says, hey guys, how's everyone doing? Rectangle said, once again, it's good to be an ML collector in the UK. Absolutely. Wolfpack Tour Review says, well, if you have the Mafex, I would say no, but cheeky bugger, he probably voted for yes anyway. Dark Joker's is in the chat, says, yo, yo, yo. Mark Tac says, Brandon, get Infinity War, America's ass and all. Chas Van Emvurio is here. I hope I didn't butcher that name. Graphitoy says, let's go, gents. Amanda Doyle is putting puppies in the chat.
Is she really?
Does not sound like how I mentioned it.
Is she
Marcus
really?
Says, yeah.
Oh, she wanted to do a video call. She's got brave now that she's been on the stream once before, and she wanted to do a video call from downstairs with her and the puppy.
Really?
I'll talk about that in a second.
Jamie says, Brandon, it's worth getting. I got it at ID Toys. He's very good. The head is a little disappointing, but nothing like the old one. Gary Grails is here, i.e. Toy Hunter, Ghost Dog. Kev's Collectibles says, Brandon, looks like you're getting the cat. The vote is 75 for buy. Richard Moore says the face sculpt is... Bon Williams is a genius. He or she says, save the cash for other figs. Jay the Grind says, no brainer. Your Boys Got Toys says, if you got the Mafex, leave it for the next collector. Thank you, Your Boys Got Toys. See, rational people here. Rectangular is on my side. Brand has good points. Mafex is probably better. Mafex is definitely better. To Catch a Legend says, just get one for in the box. Oh, that's my thinking, because then at least I've got it, FOMO and everything.
Question, does the Mafex one scale with Legends?
I think it does,
Okay, that's all right.
I think it does. I'll double check it. Go ahead.
No, nothing. As I said, I like it. I know you've got a lot of import figures, so you have your own separate display anyway. But for someone like me, I don't have an import display. So if sometimes I can get an import that's in scale with the Legends and it can work, then I'm happy to do so. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No. Wolfpack says, Worthy Toy Cat definitely is better figure than normal cat. Omar says, save your money. Kev's Collectibles says, look at the poll. Most say buy. Kev's Collectibles says, have fun, Brandon. Thanks. Thank you. Wolfpack Toy Review says, there's Puppy Who Reviews.
Puppy Who?
Dan Wolf Reviews, says Cloud.
I don't want to be one of those pet owners who's like every 2 minutes going, look at this dog. You know what I mean? Like, there's a puppy downstairs. He arrived today. And one day I might show you guys. Just because I like you guys, I might show you. But he's not allowed upstairs. There's no way he's coming in this room. Like, I'm not getting used to the smell either. Like, I've never had pets. Like, I've never lived in a house with pets. Yeah, yours is sweet.
This is what I'm looking at right to the right of me. Right.
Yeah,
I literally just took that a second ago.
He's so well behaved.
Yeah, he's just chilling, staring at the collection.
He's so well behaved. He's in awe. Like, he's in awe. Maybe my puppy will do that. Just come upstairs and just be in awe.
It's so funny. He loves it in here. He just chills. He's so funny.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so that's everybody.
All right, cool. While that poll's still going, we'll close the poll in a minute, so people. So if you're a little bit late to the party, we are asking the question, should Brandon spend more money on this Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Captain America from Infinity War? Because Marvel messed it up the first time. Well, Hasbro messed it up the first time round. Mainly, let's say it was concept art. It's not their fault. So they've done it. They've fixed it this time round. Or have they? That's your decision. Decide in the chat. But I'm going to do some housekeeping, as I always do. And let's start off with Friday. So Friday's here as always, and you can help contribute to the channel, to the stream, be a part of today's show. Friday will read out your comment out loud for everybody to hear. You can be a part of today's stream, forever to live on YouTube, and also contribute to the channel. Anything over £4 or $4 on Friday, we'll read that out for you. Much appreciated. Do you want to take that one step further? Then become a part of the crew. Hit that join button. And honestly, you contribute to the channel, you're supporting, and in turn, I will make you a part of the channel. There's lots of names in this chat right now that you've probably seen on camera that you recognize. Every other Sunday, we do Legends and Liquor, and I might, spoiler alert, I might actually have a bonus episode of Legends and Liquor next week because Amanda's away. So Maybe a bonus episode of Legend of the Liquor. We shall see. Maybe a Friday night edition. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But become a channel member and you get more opportunities to be part of the channel and the streams, and obviously just talk toys with us. So yeah, we appreciate you doing that. And of course, you can use all these fun emojis. There's even extra ones now. I need to make an updated thumbnail, but there's extra ones. Rich has got one. There's a duck emoji as well. And yeah, all good people. And then of course, you can buy some t-shirts. Links in the description below. All that good stuff. But still, today is all about Fantastic Four. Obviously, Marvel last week. No, it was this week. This Monday, instead of doing their traditional Marvel Monday where they just reveal one figure, it goes up for pre-order. They revealed lots of stuff, and Brandon, I must say, it was fantastic. See what I did there? There?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Anyway, Fantastic Four reveals. Lots of reveals. Stuff that we knew was coming, but now we've seen pretty pictures. And some stuff we didn't know was coming as well. But yes, very much Fantastic Four film to go along with the Sentinel, the Galactus. So yeah, should be fun to recap. Now, Brandon's a busy man, so he can't stay on too much today. So we're going to tag out for Super Producer Rich, but Brandon's going to stick around for a little bit longer, and we'll just get Brandon's overall thoughts, and then me and Rich will do a bit of a deep dive and jump into it. But massive thank you to Richard Moore, who's just become a channel member, just showing some love. So thank you very much, Richard Moore. See Hank there on the screen waving those dollar bills. Thank you very much. And it doesn't cost that much to become a channel member either, by the way. Hank's just showing off. It's just pretend money. But thank you very much, Richard Moore. Much appreciated. Let's look back at the. So we got over 50 votes now on the chat, Brandon. On the poll, sorry. 72% say yes, you should buy Captain America. Has that swayed your decision making on Cap?
I tell you what, I don't think it has, because I think I expected 72% of you to probably say yes. I tell you what probably is swaying me are the comments telling me not to, because they're all reinforcing, the smart, logical thinking of saving and not bothering. But I can't remember who said it, but someone said to get it and keep it in the box. And I think that's probably where I'm at the moment. I think I will probably get it so that it is, and keep it mint on card. Do a Ryan thing and keep it mint on card.
Mint on card, yeah. Like if this is a problem.
Because I love that packaging.
Well, as I said, this is a problem. Me and Rich, and I'm sure yourself are gonna agree with and get into later on, because Fantastic Four is all on the retro packaging, and we did a stream and we went through the whole series. I think there was 4 series of Fantastic Four figures, and they all look great. And there you go, Rectangular's in the chat saying, remember Dan, I told viewers about Psychoman and High Evolutionary a couple of months ago, and that is why you follow Rectangular on YouTube, because he doesn't just give you made up rumors. He does the digging for you, and based his speculations on actual facts. So there you go. Go check out Rectangular as always, and you may be ahead of the game. But yes, now they are officially revealed. Now we can talk about more villains for your shelf. So Brandon, I know you can't stay around too long, but let's just get your overall thoughts on Monday. What your favourite reveals? Were you happy? Obviously, we all expected Fantastic Four. So what was your favourite? What didn't you like? What did you like? The floor is yours, my friend.
Psychoman, High Evolutionary, pinless, all new sculpts, 2 new villains, 2 new characters to the line, instant order. They're going to go up on the top shelf, on the top cosmic shelf next to the Fantastic Four. I asked you guys one question before the live stream started, and that was, we know we're going to get the team. Do we think they're going to be pinless and new sculpts, or do we think they're going to be more or less repaints? And I am so thankful that we were right, that they were going to be repaints. Because for me, the Walgreens exclusive versions are like my definitive versions. I really like the black and blue costumes, the Walgreens ones. The way I base a lot of my Legends collection is the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes show, the cartoon from about 10 years ago. And in that series, they wear that black and blue costume. So I think the retro card looks great for the Fantastic Four. I think the figures look great. Apart from Sue's head, I think Sue's head is really bad.
Yeah, we're getting to that. I'm sure Rich has I'm sure Rich has comments on that as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I was grateful to be able to skip those, but I think if you missed out on those Walgreens exclusives and the Super Scroll Wave modern versions weren't for you, then this is a brilliant line because you get that retro card, you get them in their definitive outfits ahead of definitive classic outfits ahead of Galactus next year. So I think it's pretty good. I did get the invisible suit because you can't tell how bad the head is, given it's
completely invisible. Completely invisible. I've got one here.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait, and then I got it.
She's invisible.
Exactly. And then I have pre-ordered the Human Torch. I don't know if I will keep that pre-order. I might cancel it. It depends. I'm going to see what the reviews are like when it comes out as to whether it justifies replacing the Walgreens Torch or not. Okay. The only thing I think that it's got going for it is the butterflies. Other than that, I prefer the design of the Bucky Cat mold Human Torch from Walgreens. So we'll see. But overall, I thought it was great. I think that 3-pack is great for X-Force fans. I've got Cannonball, I've got Domino, so I don't need new versions of them. Richter, I'm not too fussed about. The Hand Ninja, it looks okay. I've got enough red versions to keep me going for the time being.
I don't like that it's zombified. If it wasn't zombified and it had different heads or something, I'd be more in. But I'm like, I don't want a zombie ninja.
And generally, I'm a bit turned off from that army builder because we just got a Hand Ninja in January, right? Like, if I tell you what, on theme with Fantastic Four, if they'd showed us that scroll trooper, bro,
that would have made more sense, wouldn't it? That would have made more sense.
I would have ordered 5.
They like throwing curveballs at us, don't they? They're like, here's teasers of 2 army builders, but no, we'll give you that Hand Ninja instead. And don't get me wrong, we knew the repaints of the Hand Ninjas were coming, and they've done it. They've done a quick turnaround, but not too desirable currently. Not currently.
Yeah. So I'm sure someone will love it, but I would have preferred that scroll sooner rather than later. But we'll see. I'm sure it's still coming eventually. But to confirm, you pre-ordered the 2 villains, High Evolutionary Psychoman, and the regular flamed on in the wave Johnny Storm, Human Torch, and then the exclusive Sue, the all translucent one. So those 4 figures out of all the reveals. Nice. Yeah, good choice. It makes sense. Makes a lot of sense for what you're collecting as well. And as I said, like I thought this would be my most desirable Fantastic Four, like because I wanted the classic looks. But I don't know. Don't know, it just didn't pop as much as I expected it to. Bit strange. And that's the thing. It didn't. I mean, maybe because we all knew maybe that it wasn't. I mean, even High Evolutionary and Psychoman. Like I found myself like I wasn't super giddy or super excited pre-ordering them. Like I was doing it more for a fact of, oh yeah, they're cool. Do you know what I mean? Like there's such a subtle difference.
For me, those are like new characters for the shelf, for the display, brand new characters. So those are musts.
Yeah.
And then the Fantastic Four. Now I'm in that dilemma of okay, I like what the packaging is. So I'm definitely going to get everything. But do I open everything, or am I opening them up? Do I really need to open them up if I've already got 2 Fantastic Four teams on my display? Because at the minute, my Walgreens ones are still in boxes. Now they're not mint. Obviously, I've took them out and stuff like that. But like they've just been in the box, and I've got the Dan Slott darker blue ones on display. So we got options now, and options. I always say I like options, so I'm not mad or anything like that. As I said, everyone can pick their preference. But the packaging was really nice, and I think like straight away you've got 8 figures, right? And including Doom, there's 9. 6 in the wave, 4, 5, 2 exclusives, and Doom. So I've already got enough figures to like replace if I wanted to. Not that I'm going to, but you know, like at the minute I've got these. Like I've already in that one Fan First Friday. I've now got enough like retro style figures to like do the other wall or something. Do you know? So 100%. interesting. But
you could put them up in the dog's kennel.
No, definitely not. Okay. Before you get out of here, because you're a dog guy, I'll address it. Right. So pickups this week. I've got obviously Maestro. Yeah. Happy days. Long delay. Randomly, Hasbro Pulse UK came through way before the expected shipping date, and me and Brandon, Brandon's already been taking this guy apart and posting pictures. We've got the heavy artillery roadblock which is probably the best roadblock figure there is. And this is what we should have got the first time round. But Brandon has very nicely mixed it up to make an Isaiah Bradley. And yeah, that was great.
And if you haven't yet checked out, shameless plug, if you haven't yet checked out my picture of this guy on Hero.collections, please go and check it out. Because I was really proud of that one.
I'll see if I can get it up real quick. What's your recipe? Tell people your recipe in case they want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on one sec. Before you do, Cameron Wright with the super chat real quick.
Cameron Wright donated $4.99. Sorry I'm late, guys. How are we doing today?
Not a problem at all, Cameron, my friend. Don't worry. I was very late as well, so you hardly missed anything. We're just still catching up, but thank you for the super chat. Friday is working, as we can hear in our ears. So, yeah, thank you very much, Cameron, for the super chat. We're doing good. I hope you're well. But Brandon's going to give us his recipe to kit bash. Probably the most best looking, in my opinion, the best looking Isaiah Bradley you could probably get.
Yeah, so I tell you what, a really, really amazing one is Artman Customs on Instagram. He does some amazing custom stuff, but he has a 3D printed Isaiah Bradley shield as well, which looks amazing. But yes, this is a kit bash. So I went with the 80th Captain America body. The head and the arms are from the new heavy artillery roadblock. So that means that the arms come without the tattoo that the regular roadblock has, and it's that classic head sculpt as well. And then the helmet and the shield come from the World War II MCU and the World War II comic Captain America.
Yeah, very nice.
And the gun as well, I think, is heavy artillery roadblock. It's his handgun. But yeah, so the kit bash I did before was with the modern roadblock, and it kind of worked, but it didn't really like pop, you know. But this time, I think with that classic roadblock, it definitely makes a huge difference.
So there's Brandon's Instagram, people. Make sure you go and follow. And yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Very nice. Some decent pick. Look at this, Brandon. This is some pretty good work. Do you know what I mean? This is some pretty good work. As I said, I'm jealous.
Favorites I've put out recently. That Kang one for sure. Riri, Gregor, and then this Isaiah one.
What's so good about ACBA is that like it makes me like there may be a character that I'm not fussed about or anything like that, and then if you see a good ACBA shot and you want it, like someone did a great shot of Spy Master like dangling upside down going through the Hall of Armor, and like that picture alone, that picture alone could sell Spy Master. Do you know, like so 100%. But yeah, good ACBA 100%. Can sell a figure, and yeah, you're doing some great work. Fair play. As I said, like it takes patience and skill, things that I don't have clearly. But yeah,
you
beautiful.
You do though. You do. Remember the Hellfire picture you took?
Yeah, just a quick snap. I want to take pictures. Don't get me wrong. I just wish I had something set up.
Yeah, but I tell you what, that I never used to like. I could never like pick up the courage to pick up my camera and actually take photos before, because you look at The Amazing and all those guys on ACBA, like so many of them have these amazing dioramas. You think, I don't have a diorama like that. How can I get pictures like that? But one day I saw on the ACBA group the no dio no problem hashtag, and I've not looked back since. Using that monitor is just a lifesaver. So
over 100 people here today as we talk toys.
103.
So we appreciate you. We like it when we hit triple figures around here because we're the small fish. We're the small channel that can't get past 12,000 subscribers. Trust me, I'm like 40 away. It's fluctuating every day. I seem to lose as many as I gain. Very strange times, but still, we appreciate you being here live, talking with us. And yeah, we're all good. The flashy lights go on. And Cloud saying, I got some feedback on the mic. I said, our mic's good, people? Our audio's okay? Audio go, bad consistent ringing. All right, let me have a... Tell me when it's better. Sue's face is making that noise. Audio, please, sir. I can't hear it, by the way. So, like, I need one of you guys to tell me what's going on. Let's get someone else in here. One second. There he is, super producer Rich.
My broken years, man.
Is it still dodgy? Is it still?
No, it's not now. But it was like Banshee in the background. It was
my bad. I don't know what it is. It's maybe when I kicked my mic or something like that. That's probably why I lost those 3 viewers a minute ago. My bad. Is it better now? Ouch, that sound.
Yeah.
Gone now, better. Okay, beautiful. I appreciate that, people. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I probably kicked my mic or something. But super producer Rich, how you doing, my friend? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on. I'm filling in Brandon's slot yet again.
Right, well, you're both here. You're both here right now, so it's all good. Brandon, are you getting gone?
Yes, yeah, I do have to run.
I have been plugging you as best as I can with your Instagram and everything. I don't know if you noticed. I had it up on the screen and everything. I was trying to show you some love before you got out of here.
No, I do really appreciate it. All of you, I really, 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 really appreciate it.
Do you want to plug it one last time before you go?
Yes, sure thing. Hero.collections on Instagram, guys. I think I need to get back to the drawing board. So usually I have like a list of like these are the next shots, and I realized when I posted that last one just earlier, I was like, oh, I've hit the bottom of the list. I need to rewrite a list. So
Mini-mates Tiger.
That's true.
That is true. I've got it still on my desk waiting. That is true. When's the 13th? 13th is tomorrow, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
I think I have a special post coming tomorrow, which is to do with the mini-mates. But that's special, so that I was trying not to give that away. Thanks, Rich.
It's all right. It's still a mystery.
No problem.
Still a mystery. All right, Brandon, get gone. We love you. But
yes.
I'll send you a picture of my dog later.
Rich, you're the best. Miss you already. Loving leaving you. Dan.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go and read my first appearance of Frogman. So I will catch you guys. I will catch you guys soon.
All right.
Cool.
See you later.
Bye. All right, let's kick him out. There, he's gone. Now it's just you and me. But I don't like calling you Brandon. Let me see if I can switch that up real quick. Get rid of the Brandon tag. Oh shit, his logo's still there as well. He's not here anymore. I need to stop promoting him now.
Infringing on his copyright.
There we go. All right, people. So there you go. Brandon was here and he's gone, but he managed half an hour, which is pretty good. He's a busy man, but super producer Rich is here to go through all of these reveals with me, and I couldn't think of anyone better anyway, Rich. So
you tell him the real reason. Brandon doesn't even know who the Fantastic Four are, does he? He's never read one. He's like, well, I don't know who these people are.
Marvel's first family doesn't have a clue. Before we get into it, though, me and Brandon were talking about new stuff we got. You got anything new through the post recently? Is your postman still a miss? Is he still not coming to your house? What's going on?
No, it started being good again. So
okay, good.
Ask I finished off the Bad Guys wave, so I've built Zemnu now. That's all done.
Nice.
My Melina 2-pack has just got like shipping notice that it's actually coming, so I got mine from Toys R Us, so that should be here next week, hopefully. Okay. And I got the Harley Quinn Suicide Squad figure as well.
Yeah, I seen that actually on your Instagram just before I come live. What's that like? Is it as you expect it?
It's like a McFarlane figure. It's pretty good likeness, but you know, for Brandon, for ACBA shots, it's not going to be good. But for me, just like sits on the table and maybe it's in focus. Who knows? Like it's fine for my Instagram.
Are you going for the Shark, King Shark?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy him. I'm gonna buy him separate. So I'm just gonna. There's like a deluxe, I think, or a single gold. Or what. I don't know. McFarlane got so many lines. Who knows what it is? But it's a single pack King Shark. So I'm just gonna get that because I don't really want the other figures in the wave. So just get that one.
Yeah, it's called like the gold label or something like that. But they don't always come to the UK. Like I know places like Toys R Us and Comic and Cocktails will occasionally post them, but they don't all come here. Like I think I want Steppenwolf, you know, because I've got a lot of the Justice League from the movie, but I never got any of the bad guys because they never had any decent toys. So I think I might get Steppenwolf. I think he's a deluxe figure as well.
Yeah.
Lots of love for you in the chat, by the way, Rich. I've seen a lot of the emojis as you jumped in.
Shout out to the chat. Woo.
There you go. The power of X-Men as well. Says you love you, Rich. There you go. So shout out the power of X-Men. We did a podcast a few weeks ago. It went up the other day. I think, probably a couple of last week. I think at the end of last week. I ended up rewatching it because, as I said, it was fun conversation. So shout out Day Springs. Paul, obviously really fun. Hopefully we can get him on his channel as well very soon. And
shout out Dayspring and Flinkman because they got a shout out as well for that Richter figure.
They did indeed.
Put Money Cinqua on top of your list next year, boys, right?
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to start working our figures through them. Like, what do we want? We'll pass it to the podcast and then they can promote it for us. And now we know who Hasbro are actually listening to all this time. All right, cool. Let's get into some actual toys then. So Marvel Monday was Fan First Monday and Fantastic Four reveal. So we're just going to do this and go through each one in the order that Hasbro Pulse has them on the website. And so let's start off with the Hand Ninja, just because it's at the bottom, all right? Hand Ninja, me and Brandon were saying, don't
right
particularly care.
Bottom of everyone's list.
Yeah, don't particularly care. Do you care at all?
No, not one bit. I couldn't care walk if it was like a rainbow coloured clear one, if it was translucent orange and glow in the dark.
Oh, actually, if it was translucent ninja, that wouldn't be a bad shout,
You'd buy one.
I think I would. The thing is, I've got I just like this packaging, so I think I'm gonna get at least one, just so I've got all the boxes. So far, I've kept all the boxes of these. I know it's so stupid. Ignore me, but. Yeah, I think I'll get at least one. But not very exciting. Does anyone in the chat? Let's do a bit of hit and miss as we go through these. We're literally going to go through every one and try and break them down, give you our thoughts and opinions. But hit or miss on the Black Ninja. So put a hit if you're actually going to buy it. Like, I want to see who's actually spending money on the Black Ninja. Did anyone want this Zombie Ninja? I don't understand why they couldn't give us like a couple of interchangeable heads. Do you know, like a down hood, up hood, like, and maybe another facial expression or something, you know, just so it can genuinely be an army builder with different, like a few different poses. But
I think the thing is with these is obviously they're trying to keep the cost down, and this has kept the cost down a lot because it's just a repaint of an existing figure. But it's like, I'm not like, I don't hate the figure, but I just think we've seen that Skrull teaser, we've seen that like Shield Agent teaser, and it's like, oh, we've got this. It's like, we don't want this, we want those. We're waiting for the new figures.
Yeah, let me jump to the chat. So okay, so Nathan says, miss for me, not really my thing. Rush says, I'm happy with the red ones, miss for him. Wolfpack said, hit if it's $14.99. Jamie says, hit. Power of X-Men says, miss. Darren says, meh. Desaro says, miss. Daft Primer says, hit. Brought the max 5. Mini Plastic Multiverse, lots of misses. Jamie with a fencing emoji. So I'm assuming the fencing emoji is you're on the fence. You're on the fence. I still need to put that. Rectangular says hit, ordered free. So that surprises me from Rectangular. Has this character been to space?
It's not from Walmart, is it? So Rectangular can get this one.
It's true. I understand. Todd, I understand. Get as many as you can. Poor Todd. No, he's been all right. I've seen his posts recently. Target's been sorting him out. Tanner says, hit. We'll go well in the Shadowlands display. That's true. I do have the Shadowlands Daredevil over there.
See, that would look good with that. With that Daredevil, that would look good. You could have like a red one and a black one either side.
I think I've got my red ones at the minute with Elektra. It's like Elektra's with them. So maybe I could... maybe. See what I mean? The chat is full of enablers. I'm going to put up a poll. Should Dan buy some Hand Ninja? No, I won't really. Okay, hit for a 10 from me, says Matt. Tac says, I like it, but Matt Tac has retired from army building, so he probably won't be getting many of these. Marcus says miss. Logan says miss, I want the red. Yeah, the Americans seem to not be getting the red ones. Like, I can still go to Smith's and pick up red ones on the shelf, but the Americans can't seem to find them at all.
I'm pretty sure there's a reissue of the red one, because I've seen that's on Pulse UK, Asteroid M have got it, so I'm sure... There's another way. I'm sure they've realised people want to army build them, so hopefully they're coming to the US as well.
Yeah, army build in different colours. Miss I do like, but didn't buy, says Jay. Female Ninja would have been an absolute hit for me, says Cloud. I'm still waiting for those female Shield Agents. And do you know what? That Shield Agent they teased, they never actually said it's a single-packed army builder. So fingers crossed still for a 2-pack... of like Shield Agents, do you know, male, female? Maybe I should ask that question to the Marvel team this week. We shall see. Irrelevant Hawk said hit. Bond Williams says miss. So, okay, it's more mixed than I originally thought, to be fair. I thought we'd move on from this quick. But people, I understand though. People like army building. It's something different. People can find a place for it in the display. Makes sense. That's not a problem. As I said, I will probably end up getting a couple. You have convinced me. All right, next up on the list is this 3-pack. So, talking about the Power of X-Men, this is where they got their shout out. Because for the first time... ever in Marvel Legends, have we ever got Richter?
We got this Richter. We got this Richter with this vibrating features. That is like the only one we got.
Let me find that picture. Hold that up and I'll go to the Richter. There you go. So there he is. So he is wearing the same design outfit on the Marvel Legend one, which is a nice touch. And I do like it when those retro figures sort of match the recent one. It's got a nice luscious head of hair. I'm not going to lie. You're jealous of that, Rich?
I'm jealous of anyone with hair.
I've just got used to. I've been making sure I've been wearing hats most of my life, right? So when the day comes, because my hairline's just getting further and further back anyway. So when the day comes, my hair actually goes, and I'm seen in a hat. No one's going to question it because it's just like, oh, there's Dan in a hat. It's fine, not a problem. But then under it, I'll be hiding the secret. But no, Rick says, okay, so why is this guy important, and why did this 2-pack annoy you? Because I remember when this got revealed, you were sort of happy, but then like it's a little bit frustrating at the same time.
So I like our Richter figure. I'm loving that we got this figure. Like, really great. But the thing about this pack is that Domino and Cannonball are both in like the X-Force 1 costumes, like the classic costumes. And technically that's not even Domino, that's Copycat. So that's a whole another thing we get into in a minute. But basically there's one figure missing from X-Force 1 team, and that's Feral. So with that Tigra body, you could have if you would put Feral in this set, it would have completed that. Like, as it is, it's like with this Richter, you would want like this version of Domino. So this is like when Domino, like Copycat, basically Domino's in prison, Copycat impersonated her for like the first 11 issues. And then when Domino finally joins the team in like issue 21, 22, I think it is, she's like got this costume, which is the Greg Capullo design costume, which goes with that Richter.
Okay.
So, like, they got these like new look costumes. So that's just me being like pedantic. I mean, it's still 3 great like X-Force characters, and like Richter matches the Sunspot that we got in the Deadpool wave. They both in like the Greg Capullo kind of costume designs.
People like knowing those details though, because people like creating the most accurate teams on the shelf. So there are details that I think people may be unaware of that go, oh, that actually makes a difference for me now. And yeah, Feral's got to be a matter of time. Now that we've seen that Tigra body, you know it's going to get some reuse. It's got to be a matter of time.
I mean, I'm still hoping for like the classic retro X-Force card, because like, I mean, we've had the X-Men.
Yeah.
We've only had Deadpool on this. We've had more like heroes on the blue card. So it would be good to get some of them. There's like enough X-Force different costumes and different characters they haven't done. Like the main ones missing at the moment are Feral and Syra, and I think once you've got them, you've got all the main X-Men, all the main X-Force team from that like classic 90s team anyway.
Yeah, and again, loving the retro cards, and we've got what we got now. We've got obviously the Fantastic Four this week. Yeah, we've got the standard sort of X-Men. We've got the Spider-Man. We've got thank you, Cameron Wright, for a super chat again. He's saying this time.
Cameron Wright donated $4.99.
Let Friday read that out.
Massive hit, saw the old Cannonball for $10 at Ollie's the day before this was announced. Glad I decided to wait.
Oh, there you go. Happy days. Worked out nicely for you. Massive hit. Saw the old Cannonball for £10 at Ollie's the other day before this was announced. Glad I decided to wait. Ollie's is not a shop we have over here, is it, Rich? I don't know what Ollie's is.
We've got Comics and Cocktails who also have the old Cannonball for £10
Do they?
a minute. If anyone's
there you go.
Yeah.
I don't. So I'm thinking the legs on this guy will pop on the other one anyway. So you can sort of mix and match your Cannonballs, because the other one, the outfit is like different colours. It's got the white T-shirt I'm looking at. So there are different. I do think those legs will work on the old Cannonball as well, if you prefer him in the white shirt. But again, options are always great. And
that would more match the like retro Cannonball as well. Showing off all my retro figures there.
There you go. No, I'm jealous. This is what, as we were just saying, going through all the retro figures, they've not got to them yet, and I do think they should, because that looks great. And again, I've only got 4 walls in this room, and one wall is like just a big window, so I haven't got many walls to put all these retro figures, Rich. I'm gonna have to start. You said put them on the ceiling once, didn't you? Maybe I could do that. We shall see.
Dan, we all watched last week. We've seen Amanda. We've seen your den upstairs. All that room you've
no,
got
but
going up there.
that roof is like on a slant. Like I don't know.
Glue them all. Get a prick stick out. It's just glue along.
Prick stick. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, let me look at the chat real quick. Power of X-Men says miss on this 3-pack. They're not a fan. Don't think they like that Richter figure at all. Okay, what are people saying? Only had Warpath right now, so pre-ordered ASAP to the Cameron. So yeah, excited for the Feral as well. Again, matter of time, says Rectangular. I gave away Legless Cannonball in a giveaway contest at the Wolfpack. Mark Tack says Gideon and Kane Weapon X Rich M as well, he says.
Yeah.
Missing them, yeah. Trevor, need Feral for sure. Also need X-Force Wolfsbane from the Kyle Yoss run. Kyle/Yoss run. Rectangular, I never took apart the extra Shatterstaff. Oh, okay, yeah. Some people took apart Shatterstar to get those white legs, didn't they? Yeah, I never did that. I just kept him displayed with his. I didn't hate the effect. I just would have liked to have options as legs, but I didn't hate the effect. But this pack, you get both anyway. Look, he comes with legs or the cannonball effect, so it's all good. Jimmy Boy Wild Dan said, guess who? And Dwight goes, it's not who you want. So they must know we want Feral then, because that's got to be the main one, right? Because my brain went straight to Feral. I think yours did as well. It's in the chat when they said, we got another one. And I told you it wasn't going to be a 2-pack as well, people. People were going, it's a 2-pack. And I said they've been purposely telling us it's not a 2-pack. Our brain went to retro because it always does. But it was just a simple 3-pack.
It's just as well, I think with that Tiger reveal, like last month, it just made it more obvious, like they've got that body now and we know Hasbro are not going to just use that on Tiger and never see it again. Yeah. So it would have been a good thing to like use it on. I mean, Feral, like everyone said, I think Feral is coming and hopefully next year will be the year of furry ladies. Who knows?
Back in the 70s all over again. Furry ladies everywhere. Matt Martin's hit on the 3-pack. Mini Plastic Multiverse hit miss. Don't need Cannonball with legs. Yeah, again, people like displaying characters, displaying their abilities, and you can do that with that Cannonball. Missing Shatterstar, says Jay on the grind, but there is a Shatterstar figure. He's on the shelf behind me, so he's there right next to Cannonball and Boom Boom at the minute. Okay, cool. Good 3-pack. So have you pre-ordered this, Rich?
Yeah, I've actually pre-ordered 2 because I thought if it's like a Pulse exclusive in the UK, it might go up in price like another next. So I was like, I'll get 2 of these.
So where did you pre-order from? Did you go, because there was on in demand for a little bit higher, but they'd probably get it like months earlier.
I ordered 2 on Pulse. So yeah, if anyone's watching this in like 2023, displayed once on Instagram, hit me up, £500, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just someone going through the back catalogue of Dan Who Lives.
He's got 2.
Yeah, beautiful. Rush with a super chat real quick. I'll let Friday read that out.
Rush Mcgeewan donated $5. What does Rich think about the Rob Liefeld packaging for the 3-pack? No feet shown.
So Rush says, what does Rich think about the Rob Liefeld packaging for the 3-pack? No feet shown.
It's an outstanding tribute to Rob Liefeld and his ability to draw feet. Now, Rob Liefeld does draw feet these days, and he like says he can, but he's just like he covered them up or like cut them off at the bottom because I think he had trouble when he was younger. Like Rob Liefeld was like drawing X-Force in his 20s. I think everyone forgets that
how young he was. Yeah,
and he gets a lot of stick these days for like his drawing style. But I mean, like that when I was in my like a kid, that style like attracted me into it. It was just like this, like everyone had loads of pouches, loads of guns, like big muscles, like girls with boobs, and it was just fun, high octane style. So I think he gets a lot of hate, which is maybe not deserved. Maybe his Twitter is more deserved for that, what he writes on there these days. But I think like Rob Liefeld, like at the time, was like a great artist, and he brought a lot of people to the X-Men comic books as well. So and
that X-Force #1 is still one of the biggest selling comics ever, isn't it? That first issue, like one of the comics with the most single issues made or something like that. It's up there anyway. It's one of them. Okay, let's go through these. So I'm just skipping the exclusives real quick. We'll go back round to them and we'll start off with the High Evolutionary. So as I said, Rich, what can you tell me about the High Evolutionary if I don't know nothing?
He is the High Evolutionary.
Nice, thank you. That's cleared up. That's cleared up now. We'll move on. Yeah.
So like, I mean, he's like a Fantastic Four villain, but he's not really a villain. He's kind of like in between. He's kind of like, sometimes he helps people, sometimes he doesn't. Like, he saved the Earth from Galactus once in one of the Fantastic Four comic books. Like, he's like Wendigo Mountain. Like, he like experimented on people. Like, he is like this genetics type kind of guy. Like, he had like Bova the cow was like his assistant. Like, Scarlet Witch lived with him for a bit. Scarlet Witch's mother. Like, he's got ties like all over the Marvel universe. But he's a much wanted figure that we haven't had like ever. I don't think we've ever had a high evolutionary figure. No. Someone can correct me.
No, definitely we haven't. Not in the Marvel Legend Hasbro era for sure. Maybe Toy Biz did. I don't think they did. But yeah, not in that Hasbro era.
I don't think they did either. I don't think he was never in that retro Fantastic Four wave anywhere. I don't think he showed up anywhere else. So it's just a really cool, unique design, like pinless technology, all new sculpting. Just looks really great.
It looks like he's got Vision's face a little bit. That little sort of mechanical type of Vision face.
Little bit.
But yeah, great figure. And again, this is the retro pack. I'm such a sucker. Why am I such a sucker for it? Like, I'm genuinely like contemplating, do I need 2 whole sets? But again, like I just said to Brandon, this isn't just one wave. This is one wave plus some exclusives on this retro card as well. I did buy 2 Doom, so I have already got an extra Doom upstairs, because I knew obviously we'd see this packaging again. Nearly a whole year later as well, by the way, because we got Doom like last November, so nearly a whole year before we actually seen it again. But yeah, High Evolutionary is great. Obviously, jump with a hit and miss in the chat. Some of you already have. Cloud with a hit for this one. Darth Promise hit. Always happy to pick up figures to complete teams. They may still be on about X-Force. Phil Jones is there. He says, maybe Dan's Turtle in Disguise with Rob Liefeld special. Oh, I see what he did there, because my Donatello had no feet. You're an evil man, red milk drinker, Phil. Go and do some work. Cameron Wright says, looks good but needs shading bad. Loving the laughs, says Jay, with rich emojis. So he enjoys your laugh. Screw Toys says pass. Shout out Screw Toys. Damien says hit, quite close to the original look. Bon Williams pass. I'm not familiar with him. But yeah, a lot of hits. Daz Arrow hit. Phil says hit. His first appearance was in a Thor comic. Jamie says hit. Jason Lopez says hit. Mini Plastic Multiverse says hit. Mark Tack. High Evolutionary hit. Matt Martin's hit. Greg says he also is one who gave him the Soul Stone gem, however you call it. In the comics it was gem, in the MCU it was stone, as he becomes Adam Warlock. Interesting. Hits to Cloud Fox. Wow. Joseph Bates has hit. Greg hit. Okay. A lot of hits. I don't even see a miss amongst them. Pogo B with a hit. Tanner with lots of hits. Jan the Grind hit. Abnugler hit. Logan Toys hit. Yeah, okay, lots of hit. Again, not a surprise to me. It's a new character with the advancements of Legends with the pinless technology. And Dwight did make a point to mention they haven't cheaped out on the deco, and it is painted like all the way around. So even those little details on his outfit will be painted. So yeah, nice. Okay, so there's one villain. But it wasn't the only villain we got. Now, they did tease this guy in their last live stream as he said the words fear, doubt, and hate, and he held like a little box in his hand. And that was, of course, Psychoman. And it didn't take long for them to actually show him off. And here he is. Psychoman, again, another character that was on this retro packaging back in the day. Definitely not had a Marvel Legend, again, in either Toy Biz or Hasbro era. Am I right? I think I'm right again.
Yeah, I think he did have a 5-inch figure though.
Yes,
I think, back on the retro.
Again, like on this same retro packaging, yes, 100%. But yeah, great to add another new character to the shelf, to the Marvel Legends shelf, and again, a recognisable villain as well with that little box. Again, every time I see this guy, I have to shout out Craig Warwick because he's done such a good custom. Go and check out his video. Just type in Psychoman, Craig Warwick, and go and see what he did. His box lit up with different buttons and crazy good. But this will be a nice addition to the shelf for sure. Maybe to the wall. I need to buy bloody 2, Rich, don't I? It's ridiculous. But yeah, Psychoman, are you a fan?
Yeah, so like Psychoman has been like around the Fantastic Four for like a long time, since like Annual 5, I think. Like he's crossed over with the X-Men, with Red Hulk, like loads of different characters over the years. But he's just a really cool character. I think a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I wish he was bulky. I wish he was a bigger like Psychoman." But like Psychoman came from like the microverse, I think, when he first appeared. So like he can like alter his size. So I'm not as like, I don't hate this as much. I don't know where Hasbro going to reuse this sculpt ever again. He's just got a lot of unique sculpting to him, like on his legs and his body. I can't think of another character you could use like any of that for. So it's quite cool that they've done that. They've kind of used that kind of like new look for him. So that, I really like this character. And yeah, I've ordered one.
Well, they could just take out all of the pipes from his legs and then just re-release the figure with the holes in their legs. Do you know? Because they ain't got time to fill those holes. You know?
Like Venom. Next year's
Venom.
Pulse exclusive.
Next year's Pulse exclusive. Psychoman with his trousers off. No, I agree. It is a unique mold. I like it. It's like a bulky spaceman outfit. And his size doesn't bother me at all. Like you said, Micro versus his origins. And he's short and stumpy. He's not even that short. If you look at him in the packaging, he fits to the top of the box, and he's going to be big. So I think he's going to be a decent size for a single packed figure. So no complaints from me on that size. Again, he's got no interchangeable hands or anything like that, but he can hold his box, and that seems to be the main thing. I don't think he like grips it, but he can hold it nice enough anyway. But yeah, liking this guy. Again, fear, doubt, hate. He can make you feel them all. And yeah, I just need to decide if I'm buying one or two. I have doubts. I don't know. One or two.
I think what Damien in the chat is saying they can reuse it for the controller. They could use that body again for the controller.
Deep cut. Okay, lots of hits, but a couple of misses. Bon Williamson's pass. Greg says pass, was never a fan of him. Damien says hit, again, very close to the original design. Could have done with an extra head, ? Rush with lots of hits. Cloud Fox, wow, hit for Psychoman. Logan Toys says hit is a must get for me. Cameron Wright, massive hit for Psychoman. Jay's Toys Collection UK, hit, wanted one ever since seeing Craig's custom video. Yeah, me too. Matt Martins, huge hit. Phil Jones with lots of hits. I thought Phil was working today. He's having a red milk break probably. I appreciate you, Phil. I appreciate you. Toy Story Marvel crossover and reuse it for the Buzz maybe, Rich M. That's what Jamie recommends.
Buzz Lightyear to infinity
and beyond. Yeah. There you go. Damien says yes, they can do the controller like you said. Ox Meat Pete said this could be reused for the spacesuit Stan Lee. Interesting. Ooh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that could work. Rich McGowan, they could reuse some of Psychoman sculpt for an astronaut suit, which goes in tone with the spaceman suit for Stan Lee, which is interesting. I guess that version of Stan Lee was officially in the MCU. Hot Toys made it. Do you know? So a toy exists. Pogo, hit, fear, hit, doubt, hit, hate. Mini Plastic Multiverse, hit, best of the wave. Major hit says Jose, get on the grind says hit. Rush McGowan says no, the controller needs to reuse the Thanos body. And Lizzie Hart says hit. A character I can make us doubt. Pff, yeah, right, says Jay. Your boy's got toys. But yeah, okay, beautiful. Okay, so now let's get into the first family itself. And Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards. Now, when I first seen this, I was like, oh, he's wearing his jacket. And I was like, damn. Like, I was thinking, like, because the first picture they showed was him in his jacket. So you didn't know they showed that first. So I was like, at first I was like, oh no, like, I don't want him stuck in this look. I wanted the outfit. Luckily, they obviously did reveal that. But unless you want C-grip hands, he's got those bloody fingers again that everyone loves. Everyone loved those fingers so much. Hasbro went, you know what? You can have them again. So yeah, we've got Salad Finger. Again, if anyone's an old school internet fan, you know who Salad Fingers is. Rich, you remember Salad Fingers?
I remember Salad Fingers.
Yeah.
Salad Fingers.
Yeah, I've tried to. I 100% have mentioned it on the stream before and tried to get Brandon to get it, and he didn't have a clue. But if you're an old school internet guy, you probably remember Salad Fingers. But that's this Salad Finger Reed Richards. I'm glad we can take the jacket off and the arms pop off. Now I'm assuming we can put that arms and jacket onto any of the other Reed Richards as well. So I do like that they tried to, I like that they tried to do something a little bit different. Not just give us Reed again, they tried to give us something different. So I appreciate the effort there. But yeah, Reed Richards, what do you think, Rich?
Yeah, I mean, this is the version of the Fantastic Four. This is the one I've been waiting for. I know it's only like white instead of black, like the Walgreens exclusive, but it's just like they all look really good. They're all like uniformly good together. Like a little things like that. The jacket on Reed is a nice touch. Like if you wanted to make like your army of like Reed Richards, like that has in like the Hickman run, it's like it varies it up a bit. And like you said, hopefully you can swap it out. I'm hoping you can swap it out because like the Moira McTaggart and Gwen Stacy, who you think should be able to swap with each other, their arms didn't fit into each other in the jacket, so that was like really annoying. So hopefully this one fits into all those other Reed Richards.
Well, I'm assuming this Reed Richards body is going to be the same as the Walgreens one and the other one anyway, because his arms did pop off. Maybe not some of the Dan Slott darker ones, but yeah, Reed's body was made so his arms can pop off. So yeah, I'm hoping they do. But like, was it called the Citadel of Reeds, or am I just? Because I know Rick and Morty completely copied it. But is it called the Citadel, or am I making that up?
No, it's called the something Reed. I can't even think for the life of me. A Rush, type it in the chat.
Yeah. There's basically comic panels where there's just tons of Reed Richards from all different multiverses and universes, and they're all look a little bit different because he didn't just get the stretchy ability on every universe. He got different abilities depending on the universe, etc. So yeah, no complaints from me. As I said, I'm going to have all three versions of these Fantastic Four. Just which one's going to take
Council of Reeds? The Council of Reeds. Shout out to Greg.
Thank you, Greg. Yeah, simple as Council of Reeds. Yeah, but yeah, great. I just if I can have one little complaint, it's that we didn't get any just fisted white hands. Do you know? So I can switch out the arms and not have the C grips. Do you know? Like,
yeah,
that's it. I know it's simple, but just some little fisted hands. That was all I wanted.
You've got like some spare white hand somewhere.
I'm sure I have. But the tone of white, Rich will not be the exact same, and it will bother me.
Get a bottle of Tipex out, just colour them in, you'll be fine, man.
But there he is in the packaging. Now, again, I understand why he has to be wearing the jacket in the packaging, but I'm like, maybe if I just had a perfect Fantastic Four display, I'd maybe would have. Just personal preference, him not wearing the jacket in the packaging. That's all.
Yeah. Small
complaint. But yeah, that's just me being nitpicky. But overall, great to have Reed in the classic. Again, this is my mind's eye version of the Fantastic Four. So yeah, liking these so far. Now Sue is going to engage a little bit more conversation, and we'll click Sue now, shall we? So,
who are we talking about, Dan? Are we talking about Sue?
There she is. She's like doing an impression of a rabbit or something. Yeah, I don't know what's...
Hello, I'm sister. I'm the Fantastic Four. And this is my husband, Reed. Hello.
You just need a blonde wig. You need a blonde wig.
I've only where's my wig from last week?
Here's my impression of Sue.
What? Oh, she's amazing. Pinless technology and everything.
Oh, it's invisible. Do you get it? I cracked the same joke with Brandon. He doesn't appreciate my humour. I've been trying to do a stand-up show and everything. But yeah, we should go on a tour. Two-man show. Here's us. See Storm impressions after we've got nothing. We just leave the stage. But yeah, okay, so Sue Storm looks great in the packaging, no complaints there. She's wearing the classic outfit, which is great. She comes with the same translucent sort of shieldy effects that we came with the first Walgreens exclusive. Did we get that with the Dan Slott ones? I think we probably did,
Dan Slott one.
So now you can have two as well. Now you can have double shields, which is something she does in the comics all the time, so that's fine.
The hair is nice. The hair is really nice, and it's like, they've got like such good... Sue faces. It's like, look at those. Yeah. It's like a lot of people like use that one on their Emma Frost. So it's like why not just put one of these with a new hair on it? Like, come on. Like, this is the one time we didn't want a new face sculpt. It's like, take it back.
Well, as I said, I always say I appreciate options, right? So now with all three Sues, we've got three different heads. And I'm hoping, not always the case with Marvel Legends for some reason, but I'm hoping you can pop off and switch the heads round. So you can take your favourite outfit, take your favourite head, and create your ultimate Sue. So, out of curiosity, Rich, which is your favourite head now you've seen them all?
I like the Walgreens one. I just think that's a really good classic. Like the hair and everything on that just looks really cool. So I would say that one. But I will say just one little like note for this one is remember when they first showed the Rogue pictures and everyone was like, oh my god, she looks like a drag queen, and then when she came she looked really good and everyone she sold out everywhere. So just because it looks like this now doesn't mean in hand it might look better. Yeah, we it could, like, it may just be like the angle, but there is a lot of angles and she looks the same from all of them.
Yeah, no, you're right though. You're right. It may look different in person. We shall see. As I said, this is probably just a product, a sample or something. This may not be. This may not be factory like production. It may just be sample. So we shall see. These are just the glamour shots, and we always know that the glamour shots are there to sell the figure, but when you see the ACBA, that's when it really starts to shine, and maybe she does look better from a different angle. But overall, you're happy to get Sue in this outfit to go along with Reed. So far, so good.
Yeah, and 100%. Like, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was probably the one out there who wanted Slut Sue in a 4-boob window. That was like the Sue I wanted. But
I would have brought that.
That's just me, probably. Probably couldn't make that one. Probably like too much boobs.
Yeah, Hasbro's not a fan, unless it's an exclusive, to be fair. The Hellfire Girls got away with a little bit, so unless it's exclusive. They try, Hasbro, they try. Hit for Sue, this is Bond Williams. If they fix the face or get it on clearance, which will be that mug. Well, again, we'll see when it comes out in person. We shall see. Great point from Cloud as to Rich about the Sue head may be different. Your boy's got toys says Walgreens look is the best. Wait, well, it could have looked a whole lot worse. There you go, says Alvy. He's not wrong. It could have. The hair looks nice, says Trevor.
Just pop the head off. Pretend it's invisible. Only your face is invisible. Just have a peg there.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, Nebula's wig, says Phil Jones. Yeah, maybe that's where Nebula got her hair. She stole it from Sue. Renee Zellweger, says Jimmy Boy. Yeah, I guess it does a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Bridget Jones.
It doesn't look like Renee Zellweger. Doesn't look like that. Like, a lot of people were saying she looked like Leslie Grossman from American Horror Story. She's like,
oh, okay, yeah, okay.
And I think that's rude. That's rude, man. Leslie Grossman does not look like that. That's rude.
I'm just making sure I'm thinking of the right actress. She's the one that was in that crappy film called Run on Netflix. Don't know if you've seen it. Where she's given.
No, that's Emma Roberts.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. Emma Roberts is the younger one.
Is it?
Yeah. Emma Roberts is the younger one.
So I thought she was in Run. I thought Emma Roberts.
No. It's who you're on about. The name you said, it's definitely her. I'm pretty confident.
Leslie Grossman.
I'm pretty confident. Okay. I'll give the chat. I get it. If I'm wrong, not a problem. but I know. Okay, Run, Netflix. I only seen it.
Just type in Leslie Grossman, then you see a picture.
I can't spell Leslie Grossman, but I can spell Run Netflix. You see. I need to put cast, don't I? The chat's too slow, you see. So by the time I've got it, the chat will see it. Oh no, I'm on about her.
Right, okay.
So yeah, I knew it wasn't the other one, but I was okay. So I can't think who that is.
Have you seen the one in the summer camp?
Yes.
She is the one who kills them all. She's spoiler to everyone who's seen that series. She's the one who's like running the camp, and she's the one who turns out is murdering them all.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I can picture in my head. Yeah, I get it. I was just seeing if the chat caught up, but yeah, they did. All right, cool. All right, moving on. Let's move on to her brother, Johnny, who this time round is fully flamed on a Human Torch. And it is a little bit different to the first one. So obviously the first time we got Human Torch was in the Walgreens exclusive. I believe it was the very first Fantastic Four Walgreens exclusive. Am I right or wrong? Was Sue first?
No, I think it was Human Torch.
Yeah. So he had the 4 on his chest that time round. This time round he hasn't got the 4 on his chest. He's got more of the black highlights. I'm not sure if it's on the same body or not. But either way, this looks nice, and again, a nice opportunity for people to get a flamed on Johnny Storm if they haven't got the Walgreens one. It may be a new head sculpt. I can't tell. My other one's still in a box upstairs. So, is that the same head sculpt as the?
I think that looks new. That looks new to me. But
yeah, me too. It does to me too. But I could be wrong. Someone will let me know in the chat. But this looks nice. What do you think, Rich?
Yeah, massive hit for this one. Like the black lines running down there. I think it looks better than the Walgreens one. This is like a really cool figure, and I think with this figure, it can fit in any of your Fantastic Four lineups as well. Like obviously, because it doesn't like show the uniform, you've got the 4 underneath and the black lines.
Yeah.
So you could put it like if you've missed out Johnny and any of the other lines, you can grab this one and like chuck him in.
Greg Sue is auditioning for Hairspray. I like that comment, so I'm just saying that out loud.
You can't stop the beat.
But yeah, no, I agree with you, Rich. He's like a darker sort of red as well, which I like. And this matches the retro one that you've got recently, the Marvel Legends, the smaller one with the black lines on him. So yeah, this looks good. And again, they did tease him in a single outfit, so I don't think people were expecting to see this one straight away. But it was nice because as soon as we seen this one, then I knew exactly what they were doing with the regular Johnny. So I was happy to see this. Because yeah, Human Torch, it's nice to get Johnny Storm, but I think in that retro packaging, if I could only pick one, you got to have Flame On. Surely you got to have Flame On.
I gotta be honest, I would have thought that this would have been the exclusive. I thought they would have done like the normal bodies and then like this and the Invisible Woman would be the 2 exclusives.
I completely agree, but Ryan Ting was trying to catch us off guard. He seemed very proud of himself. He seemed very smug in his live stream. He was like, "Haha, you didn't think it would be in the wave, did you?" So yeah, no, I would have thought the same of you, that this would have been the exclusive. But still, we get on both anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. There he is in the retro packaging, looking good. Hits in the chats as well. A few fire emojis from Cameron Wright. That makes sense. This guy's flamed on. Really like Human Torch's pogo. Hit, I like this one. Says Cheeky Monkey. Bon Williams hit, but I wish it came with the Android head sculpt too. It's a new body.
The classic Human Torch.
Yes, the very first. Not the Johnny Storm Human Torch. The previous one. The first one. The one that's actually in the first Avenger at the Stark Expo.
Yeah.
They see his outfit or something like that. Or a memorial to him or something. Same head though. Okay, same head as the other one, which is fine. It looks nice. So I think it's just a darker red makes it pop a little bit more. Maybe I think the Walgreens one was a bit more yellowy orangish. I don't know what I'm talking about. Red, yellowy, oranges. This guy's on fire. Yeah, hit my mini plastic multiverse. On the fence, maybe, says Logan Dan's Toys. Jimmy Boy, miss keeping Walgreens better colours. That's fine. That's fine. There is no wrong answer. Personally, again, options are good, people. Options are good. Now, the thing. Now, when we think of this retro rave, obviously they did multiple versions of the Fantastic Four. And if I could have picked one version of Thing for this wave, personally, Rich, I would have went for a nice trench coat, Ben Grimm. Obviously, never going to happen.
You can't win with it. You didn't want no coat on Reed. Now you want a coat on.
Well. If they were doing the exclusives, do you know, like they did the exclusive of Johnny, the exclusive of Sue. If we got a variant or an exclusive of Ben, that would have been great. That would have been cherry on top. Again,
they probably write this down like Dan Who said that he wants a trench coat next year. Next year's exclusive. It's for Dan Who.
I hope so. No, they don't like cloth goods, do they? They're not a fan of cloth goods. But it's still, I've just got the retro one in my brain. That's all. But anyway, shorts, Ben Grimm. I'm assuming you're in for this whole family anyway, so you must be getting Ben.
So because I bought the wave, it's kind of like buy 5 get 1 free type of thing.
Okay, yeah.
I probably would have missed this one because it's like the other two kind of fit in. It doesn't. It's like that like little white waistband. Like that's the only difference. I know there is like he's got a new face and everything like that. But I don't need like a million things on my shelf.
He's got no teeth. Gummy Ben Grimm.
Because they give him to Sue. Sue got too many teeth. She's like,
it's clubbering time. What's happened to the bastard? Oh, poor guy. Someone knocked his teeth out, literally. But yeah, of course they had to do Ben. Of course they did. He's in shorter shorts. That was the one thing they pointed out. They were like reaching for something to pull, and they were like, "No, he's different. Honestly, he's got shorter shorts." But he has got 2 heads, one with no teeth, one with teeth. But yeah, you had that Ben Grimm. Come on now. So yeah, I like the gritted teeth. The one I've got on the shelf is got like the angry expression from the Dan Slott. So I like that these head sculpts are different to any ones we previously had, and I'm assuming that orange will be a little bit different as well. Not as much of a wash. What I love about the Walgreens one is it had that dark wash in all the cracks, and it like really looked rocky. And the Dan Slott one didn't have that dark wash. So obviously people always preferred the first one. This one again doesn't seem to have the dark wash. It looks like there's a different tones of orange in there, but I would have really appreciated that dark wash just to bring out those cracks, make them pop a little bit more. But other than that, this Ben Grimm body's great. It was, as I said, I think this Ben Grimm body was the #1 Marvel Legend of 2018. I'd want to say, because it was great. It was great, and now he's on retro card, and we get the 2 sets of hands as well, which is always great for a big character like this. 2-fisted hand, 2 open palms. So options there on Ben, and that is the whole wave. So you've already said that you've gone in for the whole wave. No hesitation there.
Yeah, so I think this is the first this year that I bought everything apart from the Hand Ninja, but we won't mention that a bit. But everything else I bought all of them, and we got the exclusives to show.
No, I haven't finished. This is just the wave, though. That's all. No. Of course, I'm just letting people know this was the wave. This is the wave. You pre-order the wave. This is what you're getting. Of course, we're gonna scroll back down now to the exclusives. So I get what again?
Such a surprise!
Spoiled it, Rich. Just spoiled it now. Everyone knew. So we'll start with Johnny, because obviously this was the guy they showed us on a couple of live streams ago. We knew we were getting Johnny Storm in this outfit, which sort of confirmed to us we were getting the Fantastic Four with this look. And there's a few differences with this Johnny that I like. The flames on the hands, we haven't got that with any of the Johnnies so far. And he's also got some added flame accessories to sort of wrap around him and put on his back and whatever. And very nicely, he's not on the same body as Reed. He's on the Sunfire body with the deep, I think it's the Sunfire body, with the deep butterfly joint, which is nice because I like that. Reed and Johnny should definitely have different body types. But Reed is elastic, so I guess if he wanted a 6-pack, he could give himself a 6-pack. But either way, I like this Johnny. I like the head sculpt as well. And I like that I actually prefer the wrap around the legs than I do the arms because you've got the flame on hands. But just like the retro wave, the retro line back in the day, they did multiple versions of the Fantastic Four. You got a flame on Human Torch, and of course you got Johnny Storm. And I love that Hasbro have done this exact same thing. So you've went for the full wave. So have you went for Johnny and this as well?
Yeah. So again, this was when I was like, do I need this? And then I was like, yeah, I do need this. So I bought this one as well. Like the effects, I think if you're like a really like good like ACB artist, like like Cap Lives or Thor 2012, or other people, I can't think of anyone else now, but like other people who do ACBA. Oh, Hero Collections, that's the other one. Hero Collections.
He's right. He paid me earlier to plug his channel.
But I think if you're like an ACBA artist, that this is like a really cool figure to have because you can get him going from like this to like from like his human form to like flame on like step by step. And it's like I think they said like all the parts are interchangeable. So like if you've got like the Dan Slott one,
you can put the flame hands. Nice.
Put the hands over, swap them onto this one, so you can get like that effect going as well. So that's cool that you've got like all these options. And it's a really nice looking figure. I mean, I think obviously if there would be one figure they wouldn't include in this line, it would be this one because you've got your flame on Johnny. Do you really need this one? So it's really good that they're doing this, and hopefully because they've done it with Johnny, maybe we'll get an Iceman and a Bobby Drake along the line as well, because that would be cool as well.
I was happy to see this and the Human Torch, and as Rich said, like now we've got 3 complete Fantastic Four teams. We can mix and match. You can make your ultimate Fantastic Four team and then have a Podge there at the back of the display, maybe, I don't know, but still options are great, and they did exactly that with Sue as well, and I was very happy to see this. We wanted it. This was definitely something that when we knew this wave was coming, people probably would have preferred a translucent Sue Storm just because we hadn't got a good one. I think the last time they did this was the movie version of is it what's the name?
Jessica Alba.
There you go, Jessica Alba. Yeah, they did it. That was the last time we got a fully translucent Sue Storm, and I think that was the Toy Biz days, and when they were doing movie figures for all the terrible Marvel films before the MCU changed the game.
Terrible! Oh, Dan! Oh.
Chris Evans made the right choice by Well, I don't think he had a choice because they weren't making a third one of these. But still, I digress. We now have translucent Sue Storm. Rich, are you happy? Do you think it looks good?
Are you going to show the picture? When are you going to put it up?
You can say it right now.
I just see black screen. What? She's invisible, Dad! She's invisible!
Sue reminds me of the old Emma Frost. The full colour with borderline Buffalo Bill and the clear was somewhat better. Still getting her though, woozy face.
Thank you, Nathan, for the super chat. But yeah, Rich, wow, confused me. Rich, don't do that to me, right? Because Streamlads doesn't like me, you know. Streamlads likes to kick me off every now and then. So I'm genuinely panicking then, going like, oh no, what's went wrong? I'm checking the feed. Okay, you got me there. I apologise.
Brandon's back next week, boys and girls.
Nathan with a super chat. Friday did read it out, but we were laughing in the background. But Nathan, we appreciate you. He says, Sue reminds me of the old Emma Frost. The full colour was borderline Buffalo Bill, and the clear was somewhat, better. Still getting her, though. I think, to be fair, they've done a pretty good job. Dwight sort of hinted at this was a hard figure to piece together during the COVID era because they weren't getting pieces from the factory, and obviously they're doing a lot of Zoom calls. So I can imagine it being quite frustrating because you're never going to really know how translucent a piece of plastic is unless you get it in hand. So, but still, I think from these pictures, it looks very good. Now, if you zoom in, you can see like the pegs for the legs and stuff, but they're all translucent. Like all of it is translucent. So I think they've done a pretty good job. And like the head sculpt, like I know the paint job wasn't very good on that over Sue, it seems, but the sculpt seems very nice. And in this translucent form, no complaints at all. And like, yeah, no, I'm very happy. We haven't got a fully translucent Sue Storm yet. So for me, very happy. Rich, I'm assuming you so as well.
Yeah, this is like a really cool figure, like a really good variant. But what I will say is like the old Sue, if you see the Jessica Alba one or even the older ones, when they come on eBay, they've gone very yellow. Like now. So hopefully this one will like keep its like luster and look clear. Like we don't want like a fag ash Sue in like 3 years time. But like at the minute, yeah, this looks like a really cool figure. And it like this one is a variant again that you can put in with any team, any one of those Fantastic Fours. You can put this one in. Like you said, the issues with the face, not so much because it seems to be, it's like the Power Ranger females have. Once you show like a female's teeth, it's like they always just look like bad.
Unless they've got a big cheesy grin. To be fair, even Kimberly's got big cheesy grin. Looks a bit
Kimberly's
evil.
the worst. Kimberly's the worst one. I'm 50 Pink Rangers and one blooming Kim. Oh, don't stop your Kimberly, Dan. Need a whole show for that.
We will do a whole Pink Ranger theme because we've got that many figures at some point. Just looking at the chat. First of all, love all your content, and second, I want the full suited Ben Grimm and spiky Ben and a different head sculpt for Sue. Love hair, hate face, and I want stretchy arms read. Thank you very much. Go I Crocker 84, much appreciated. He says he's still buying 2 of each, and yeah, I guess that's my dilemma because now we've seen them all. Obviously, we've got the full wave of 6 figures. We've got these extra 2, which is obviously 7, 8, and then we've got Doom already that we got last year. So yeah, now we've got 9 figures on this retro Fantastic Four card. I definitely need to open Sue because I haven't got the translucent. I definitely need to open the rest so I have this version. I need the pieces to play with. I need to create my ultimate read. I'll use the jacket on a different one maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get 2, Rich. I think I'm gonna have to get 2. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get 2 straight away. I think I'll buy 1 set. And then, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I might just pre-order in 2 different places and whichever one I get first, I open, and then the other ones I'll make room for on the shelf. But you're not tempted to get 2 of any of these? Have you got any of the retro Fantastic Four Sues?
I did get, again, because like I'm like a dirty scalper, I did get 2 of the Sues and I did get 2 of the normal Johnnies as well. Because I'm just thinking, maybe these will go up in price and, you know...
Look, yeah, you get no hate from me. As I said, like we understand the toy market. That's all it is.
It's not like we can buy like 20 either. Yeah, it's like we're limited to 2. So it's like I bought my 2. Okay, you can buy 2 person out there about to write a comment. You buy 2. Go on, go over there and buy 2.
yeah. As I said, like just put one away for a rainy day. Like I've got a dog now. Like, my dog might eat one. You know, I need an extra one upstairs. Especially Sue. I won't even know if he's hetero or not. I'll be like, where is she? I'll put her on the display somewhere. Like, I'll think there's a gap on the display, so I'm about to place another figure there, and then I knock Sue over. I'm like, there you are, Sue. Ridiculous.
So, no, the X-Men. You've got 2 of all those vintage waves as well.
Yes. Oh, no. So I've only got 2 of the, like, my favourite Jim Lee design. So
right.
Rogue, White Storm, and Gambit. Like, I opened all the others. I was tempted to get another Iceman because obviously he's an original X-Men and stuff. But no, I didn't.
It's got that crack down his
Yeah. I didn't. And to be fair, if I wanted to get the rest of the X-Men figures, but I don't want X-Factor Cyclops. I don't want the black outfit Wolverine.
Like, Dazzler! Don't say you don't want a Dazzler. Come on, Dan.
No, I won't say it then. I want.
Come on, Dazzler.
I've got Dazzler. She's on display. The Outback Dazzler's on display with the team, but I just didn't need an extra one. It's the same with the Avengers. The Avenger Retro Wave 1 and 2. I brought both waves just out of FOMO, thinking, I didn't really need them because I've already got these figures. But now that Wave 2 with the Ant-Man and the Wasp and with Vision, like, they're pretty desirable on the aftermarket, and I've got them upstairs in a box. Not that I want to sell them; they're for me. But it's always a shame when I know I've got good figures just in a box. Like, it needs to be on show somewhere. But as I said, this room's only so big, and upstairs I don't want to display stuff in my oldie attic, you know. Like, it's an attic, which is obviously there's no like, it's not classed as a bedroom in the house because there's no heating or whatever up there, do you know? So in the summer, it's like I couldn't do any reviews the other week. Do you know when we had that heat wave? I'm sitting there with my top off trying to review a figure going, this is ridiculous. But then in the winter, I'm not up there with a blanket just trying to review a Marvel Legend. You know, I can't win in that attic. That's why Amanda's like, you've took over the attic. And I'm like, look, I don't want the attic. I want a bigger room. Anyway, thank you for listening to me.
You know what you want to do next week? It's like because you said Amanda's going away next week. You want to, like, in the window, just put them, like, all in the window when she goes back.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. In every window of the front of the house, so when she pulls back up from holiday, there's just loads of legends waving at her. I would like to do that. That would be funny. But yeah, she's away for a few days, so I'll be left alone with a dog. I think I may as well do some extra live streams. Why not? I like the opportunity where I can do a late live stream, you know, get the Americans involved. I always appreciate my American friends. But yeah, okay. Fantastic Four. I am asking the chat right now, okay? Who is buying 2? Who is buying 2? Obviously, with the retro wave figures, this is a fair question to ask. The packaging is beautiful. Some people just buy mock anyway. Some people don't even open their figures. But I am curious of the people out there. Are there anyone out there that goes, do you know what? I want these figures for the shelf, but I also want to buy these cards because they look beautiful. I had these Fantastic Four retro figures as a kid. I'm very curious. Is anyone out there buying 2? Let me know in the chat, and I will bounce off this for a second. And we'll do a Galactus. We'll stay on theme, and we'll do a little Galactus update while we're on Pulse as well. We'll just give the chat a second to catch up, and I will click on the HasLab and see where we're at, because they did reveal something extra with the HasLab. Nothing crazy, but they did reveal a little something extra. I'm just checking to see if they've actually put a picture up on their page of what they revealed. I don't think they did. So I will go to... Shout out JC, Marvellous News. Okay, anyone buying 2 in the chat there, Rich?
Jay the Grind, he's bought 2 of each exclusive. Jamie is only getting 1.
Okay.
Matt Martin's bought 2 of everything. Mini Plastic Multiverse is just 2 of Reed. And yeah, I'm sending on my burner phone. Hit me up, Tom, on my burner phone if you want. Jay's Toys Collection says, just need the money for the Mezco Superman. Are you saving up the money for Mezco Superman? Tana says 2 of all of them. Tyrone is only getting Flame Johnny, Clear Sue, and High Evolutionary. And Cameron Wright bought 1 full set of the regular wave, but 2 of the exclusive. He's not going to spend ridiculous money. We'll go back and get a second set, though. And Javi Man has bought 3 of each.
3 of
4.
each?
Fury 4. Call for 4. Fantastic 4.
That's true. Javi Man, you're spoiling it. I'm curious, why 3? 1 to open, 1 to display, 1 for a rainy day. That's what they say. That all rhymes. You can tell why a Korean gangster rap didn't go far, can't you? Hang on, I'm just trying to get this picture of Nova up because they haven't updated, and they also showed off a tease that I obviously want to talk about as well, because that is an interesting one, because everyone would jump to conclusions, and then when you took a second, actually thought, hang on, this makes more sense. So we'll talk about that in a second. I'm just trying to find
plasma.
Yeah. That was just my selfish want, but obviously when I seen someone else post it, the other thing, I was like, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, let me jump back to this then. So let's do a quick Galactus update, all right? So, of course, Galactus, whether you've backed it or not, people, it's not set in stone yet. It's not set in stone. They need 14,000 purchases, but they are very close. They're nearly there. So they've still got 18 days, which is over 2 weeks, plenty of time. And we always know the biggest spikes are at the start and at the end. And so far, 11,469. Hey, 69. So yeah, and so of course we know we're getting Galactus. They've said that we can get Nova at 16,000 backers. So again, still a while off before we even get Nova. But to try and sweeten the deal, to try and get those people to back that a little bit quicker, they revealed this stand for Nova. So apparently, the interesting thing about this stand is that Dwight said it plugs or like fits into his hand. So obviously Galactus can hold her, and this also is a Fame Effect piece that you can fit in other Marvel Legends feet. I assume the foot just plugs in maybe, and the fire holds it up. But this is a nice little touch, I'm not gonna lie. I like the idea of displaying Galactus like holding Nova.
It's a really nice touch, but I just want to find out the person that Hasbro marketing thought they went, I'm not interested in this. Oh my god, a flame stand! Sign me up for $100! Come on!
Who was that guy? Yeah, that was watching that live stream going, nah, do you know what?
I got back now. That's sold it for me. That's all I wanted.
Galactus is nice, yeah. Yeah, I get Nova's nice as well, but where am I going to put her? Where's she going to go? Fire flame stand, of course. Back. Yeah. No, it's a nice piece. I'm not going to lie, it's a nice piece.
It does look really cool, and like you can put it with like Human Torch, you can put it with Phoenix, you can put it with like your binary figure that's coming out like later this year. Yeah. Not to anyone in America who's got a Walmart. Sorry, Americans.
They did make a point though. They made the point to say that they are 100% not releasing Nova in any other way. So like, if Nova doesn't
in 2022,
yeah, I was good. Yeah,
was the key word there.
Yeah, I was
2023. We've got 50 of them coming out.
Yeah. I was gonna swing back around to that because because Nova did have a few different looks and different crazy hair and whatever. So there's no reason why we couldn't get a different version. And I just think they swing back around to every Marvel character at some point. So I guess they can't never say never, but maybe never this incarnation of a gold member version of Nova. But
I don't think they will do a Nova again. See, I just think she's a character that she's not an A-list, she's not A-list, she's not B-list. Like the Fantastic Four, like is not the greatest property at the minute. Like that, not to say that wouldn't change when they like get introduced to the MCU, but I wouldn't say like, I mean, it's the first Marvel comic book, but I wouldn't say it's like in the top tier of like pop culture at the minute. I would say like Fantastic Four is like that kind of title, even though they have some great comic books and some great stories. So I think we're more likely to see this body reused for like other characters, like a Phoenix, like Magma, like even like another version of Firestar. I mean, there's other ways they can use this type of thing. Even like the gold body they could use on like other characters as well. I think this will be the only way we get Frankie Ray. So I do think that they were genuine with that. If this doesn't meet 16,000, I don't think we'll be seeing Frankie Ray for a long time.
Real quick then, and again, this question's to the chat as well. Are you confident that, because I'm confident Galactus is going to happen, are you confident that we're going to at least get Frankie?
Yeah, I honestly think we will get Frankie. I think I think Sentinel was the exception to the rule. I've backed a lot of Kickstarters, as you know, and a lot of them, it's like the last like 3 days, it shoots up because people are like, oh my god, I've got to back this now, I've got to miss out. Even though this doesn't charge you until the end of the month. A lot of people don't back because they like, will I have that money at the end of the month? You know, it's a long time in it to think I've got to keep, like, that's my challenge for this month, is to keep my bank balance above £400 like at the end of the month. That's all I've been like trying to do. But I think it will. I think if any other tiers, well, obviously we know there's one more. There's some kind of Silver Surfer coming.
Yeah.
If that is 18,000, I don't know if that will fund. I think maybe if they put that at 17, that might even draw more people in. I'm not too sure. I think obviously, like, Hasbro are not dull. They've worked this out. They've worked these numbers that they thought were doable, and I don't think they'd be doing it if they didn't think it was doable. And like other like the Star Wars ones, they've extended the dates on them, or they've like brought in like all the international shipping. When that's added, that might add a couple of thousand onto it as well. So I do think we will get Frankies, personally.
I'm on the same page as you. I'm pretty confident we're going to get Frankie. Again, I'm just still very curious, because even though they didn't reveal what the tiers, unlockable tiers were when they released Sentinel, at the get-go from Sentinel, they did say at 7,000 you'll get an unlock, at 8,000 you'll get an unlock, and at 9,000 you get an unlock. When they first revealed this, they didn't mention anything about unlocks. They sort of said maybe we'd get them, but they didn't give us any details, any goals or anything. So I'm very curious, like, and I will ask the Marvel team this, like, what was their marketing strategy this time round? Like, why are they holding them back? Do they have less in mind, or is this guy obviously more expensive to produce? I don't know, but it is definitely worthy of conversation.
It's kind of like the opposite of what happened with the Sentinel, because the Sentinel got revealed, got backed, and then that was all over within a week. Then everything had been revealed.
Yeah, so they had to make up that fourth one, didn't they? The Tri-Sentinel head.
Maybe it was that kind of thing. They didn't want to like put everything up front straight away. And like, I mean, this is only second crowd. I keep saying Kickstarter. It's not Kickstarter.
But it is though. Yeah, but it is.
Crowdfunded figure. This is like they're only the second one, so I think they're obviously trying like different things. I think Sentinel and Galactus are like these two, like probably the biggest, literally the biggest, but like of all the characters they could do, they're probably the ones that are most wanted. So like these are the ones they're gonna probably try things out to see like how much people will back, how much money people will spend, like what can they raise these tiers to? Because I think they want to give us everything. They've obviously spent the money sculpting all these. They don't want to be like stuck with all these like, oh great, we've got all these like heralds of Galactus that are never going to be seen anyway type of thing.
Okay, Matt Martins has made a good point. He says just do a poll on the Nova, and that does make sense. Okay, so I'm going to do a little poll on the Nova. Rush asks to Rich, do you think the Silver Surfer could be the Keeper version from the classic Guardians of the Galaxy series with the red cloak and the quantum bands?
That would be a cool one, and it would be like not too hard for them to pull off. I think it's going to be something with the Silver Surfer. I think like Mark Tak on Legends and Liquor this weekend. Tune in every Sunday.
Every other Sunday.
Yeah. Sorry, another foosh.
It's true.
But yeah, I think like Mark Tak said, like they could do like a Norman Rad like in his like civilian uniform. Just judging from that sculpt, it's going to be some kind of Silver Surfer. I think it's going to be like the Human Torch and the Sue Storm like variant. I think it's going to be some kind of like either like translucent or some kind of like metal decked version, that kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking of anyway.
What I like about this little flame effect is that it gives me hope that they're thinking of add-ons for the characters with Galactus. So it gives me hope that this Silver Surfer may actually have an attachment for his surfboard. Like, I'd even take an attachment that's like permanently stuck to the surfboard, as long as it would, he could be posed up, maybe on the surfboard on a ball joint, maybe that you can just plug in somewhere on like a little translucent stick. I don't know, but the fact that the flame effect plugs into the Galactus makes me think, okay, at least they're thinking of those type of attachments, and the Silver Surfer may have something, because that's what I'm thinking now. My Galactus, if it all works out and we get all these unlocks with the Silver Surfer, or if it is the Silver Surfer, we can have our Galactus standing there, centerpiece of our cosmic display, with his hand out, holding Frankie Ray, and then the Silver Surfer, or whatever this new version is, just sort of swinging off the side. I think it will make a great display piece, and this thing's only going to go up in value over time. So yeah, real quick. There is a poll now, people. So you let me know. As I said, there's a lot of comments. So gives us a better gist. Do you think Frankie Ray Nova will get unlocked? Simple yes or no. 16,000 it needs. And once again, we are currently with 18 days left on 11,469. One more time. There it is. So yeah, me and Rich says yes. Me and Rich are both hitting yes. We think it's gonna.
Dan, who have you backed yet?
No, and I don't want to because it's on 69. I don't. Do you know? Amanda might be watching, so we got to be careful. I'm not backing this. I'm going to wait till like last minute to back when she's not looking.
You're getting your free one to do, yeah.
I wish. Oh yes, nice. Do you know what's great? Right, I got my first delivery from Hasbro Pulse this week, and obviously you know this because you've got a few already. But it says Hasbro Pulse on the side, and like obviously Amanda knows I've done a few things with Hasbro. So like now when things come from Hasbro Pulse, we're like, Hasbro sending me stuff again. What can I say? No idea. I've just dropped £200 on 2 sets of the Fantastic Four Wave. So yeah, sneaky. I love how some of the comic shops as well give you an option where you can actually put a gift note or something, or no receipt in the box as well. Pretty funny. All these things we do. Can of Beams has a surfboard, Dan, says Greg. Can of Beams doesn't want to send to the UK. Apparently some annoying people, there's always annoying people that ruin that for us. Some annoying collectors moaned about shipping costs or shipping times, and I think sometimes we get hit with import charges, import and taxes.
Yeah. And
I think people complain to him, which wasn't his fault. It's just the way the world works. So he just thought, stuff yous, and I won't send anything to the UK anymore. So unfortunately, I can't get a Can of Beams surfboard holder. Instead, my surfboard is currently there on the display. You can't see, I'm not zoomed in. But I've got it working on a flight stand, but I've got a bit of glue tack under the Silver Surfer's foot. But you can't tell, like he's there, he's surfing. He's having a good time. Surfing USA. I don't know that whole song. Everybody surfing USA. That's the only words I know.
That is, I think that's the new words, isn't it?
Oh, is it? There you go.
That's the chorus, anyway.
It's probably Beach Boys, isn't it? Probably, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's Beach Boys.
Okay, let's have a look at this poll. 40 votes in, and it's tight, people. It's very tight. Yes has 55%, and no has 40. Oh, it's moved up now. Yes is 54, and no is 46. So there's no clear favourite. It's still close. Again, I'm pretty confident that big burst towards the last couple of days, especially when we know what those last unlocks are. There's no way they're going to wait until the last minute to reveal that last unlock. They're going to give us at least a week to get in there on it, I think. So, and Ryan did tease maybe another fan first, or again, to be fair, there's no rules at the minute. They can do whatever they want. They could reveal this on a Wednesday afternoon. It doesn't make a difference.
I'd imagine the last week there'll be another fan first where they like reveal, even if it's just
one more push.
Even if it's just more tiers. But I mean, there's still loads of stuff they can reveal. Like we've got that Super Skrull, we've got those like swords and blonde lady's head. Who could they be? Yeah. Right, let me see if I can find this little tease. Okay, so this is on the Marvelous News website. Shout out JC as always. So yeah. They revealed, Ryan this time had a little tease. He revealed a little hand, right? And if Ryan's got it, obviously Dwight's the designer, so I reckon he gets a lot of prototypes and stuff. So if Ryan's got it, I think he's already got like the product piece. Do you know, I reckon this thing is quite far along. So I reckon it's not going to be too far before we see this. I don't think this is a 2022 release. I think this is coming soon. And it's a hand. Now, it's a bit whitish grey. That's obviously why he's holding up that black card. And, the pictures here ain't great. I can't do my American CII enhance. No, it didn't work. But I tried to enhance. Basically, it's a little white clawy hand, or grey clawy hand. You can't quite tell. And it's got, like, little blood dots on the hand, right? And my first thought, when I seen that, was plasma. Obviously, in the animated Spider-Man cartoon, they couldn't have a vampire going around sucking blood out of people, or because that's not good. Kids watch this cartoon. So instead, Morbius goes round and he needs plasma. That's right. That's what happened, isn't it? That is what happened, yeah.
So, so not in the comics. In the comics, Morbius is a vampire. He needs blood. But in the animated series, Morbius needs plasma. So obviously everyone's brain went straight to that. But a few cleverer people out there suggested something different. Have you seen what the other suggestion is, Rich?
Yeah, so,
just real quick, just thank you to... Is it John? Yeah, John with the £1 donation. Thank you very much, the $1 donation. Let me jump to the thing, because that is a donation through Streamlabs. So let me jump on the Streamlabs thing, and I'll read that out, because he's written a little note there. Thank you, John. We appreciate any single donation. That's my little song. I don't like silence, you see, so I fill silence with whatever needs to be. I remember Phil did a donation the other week, and I missed it, and it annoyed me because I was like, where do I bloody read it? But I think I found out where, so I'm just looking for it real quick. Frankie, by the way, is still 55%. Okay, so I found it. John says, donated £1 through Streamlabs. The Streamlabs link is in the description, so if you'd rather not a super chat and just go straight to donation, it's in the link, people. Show some love. Okay, so John says, hello, guys. Can I have a request for Rich M? See, it's a good job I went back to this, Rich. It's for you. He says, can you show the full design T-shirt you wear now with full screen standing and move the headphone of your thanks?
I feel like a cam girl, Dan. What channel is this?
Yeah, do you know what? Right. Yeah, no, be careful, because let's just pause a minute, right? Because I appreciate every and all donation to the channel. I really do. But this guy did it in Legends and Liquor as well, I think, and made me and Brandon stand up and show off our t-shirts.
He likes a good t-shirt, man. What's wrong with that?
Maybe he does. Maybe he does. So let's just, because we're nice guys, we'll say this is genuine. But there you go. X-Men. What cover's that?
This is X-Men issue 20. So it's when Psylocke and Revenge reveal each other that she's like really Quanon and stuff like that.
Nice. And I'm just wearing a black t-shirt with nothing on. There you go. Look at this. Great design. Great design. Shout out Boohoo. Yeah.
If you want more like t-shirt pics.
Look. Well, hang on. I knew something was up. So Andy Davis jumped in and said, ignore that. Don't do it. He says, that guy does it to Wade all the time. But what's the thing is, right, if you're trying to trick people on a live stream to do something weird, then you could ask them to do weirder stuff than that, right? Do you reckon this one guy is now that John, shout out John, he just sat in his room like cackling away going, I made them stand up. Oh, foolish us, we used our legs.
He paid for it, that's the thing, he paid for that.
You paid us £1 to stand up. I don't know. Whatever, John. Thank you for the donation, John, all the same. And thank you, Andy Davis. I knew there was something suspicious there. My spidey senses were tingling. Perhaps he's got like an Instagram of like YouTubers, just like, all the t-shirts. Yeah, he says he's a troll. Don't do it. Okay, whatever. Shout out John and thank you, Andy Davis. I appreciate you. Okay, back to this little tiny tease. And we've decided if you do want me and Rich to show off our t-shirts again, we're going to need more than $1 next time, John, all right? Fucking hell.
Should come back next week for Brandon. Get Brandon to show you his t-shirts.
Okay, so whose hand is this, Rich?
So this is Morlan, one of the inheritors. I think is the most likely, and I think the chat, I thought Laser Pants was putting it earlier. I think a lot of people...
How am I spelling that? More,
M-A-R... L-U-N.
Yeah. Yes, people, I am that dumb. I know. Okay, cool. Marvel, Morlan. Here he is.
There you go.
So he's been a bit of a bad... recently, right? He's been around a little bit.
He's quite He's not like really recent as in like last year, but he's been around he's probably of the most recent Spider-Man villains. He's probably like the most well-known and the one that has become like part of like the Rogues Gallery. So they've become like part of like the Spider-Verse crossover. It was all about the inheritors, about Morlan and all his family. So he's kind of like a vampire type of thing as well. And like he's
Yeah, is he the guy that goes around just after Spider-Man? Like he goes through the multiverse? Yeah.
It's like the totems, the spider totems. He just goes around like looking for that. That gives him energy. Like the Inheritors all have their own world, and it's just like he's a really cool villain. Like all the Inheritors are good. Like, and he's got a lot of ties to the Spider-Verse. So I think if you're looking for that modern Spider-Man villain, it's a really good choice. I wonder, will this be a Build-A-Figure or will this be a regular release? Because like sometimes he's quite a bulky character, especially like when John Romita Jr. like draws him in that kind of look. So it's kind of interesting to see what they're going to do with this.
So there you go. The pitch, someone's already done the editing for me, but I just took this off Google. I didn't have to risk crashing Streamlab. Thank you very much, Toyak. But yeah, this is from Reddit, I believe. So yeah, as I said, my brain, like everyone else's, first went to Morbius with the plasma and the retro card. But then this makes a lot more sense. So I genuinely think the new Spider-Man wave, we have already got reveals of 2 Spider-Man, a Doctor Strange and J. Jonah Jameson. And we always know they mix some comic characters into the mix as well. So yes, I think Morlan, this hand is Morlan's hand, and we're going to be seeing this character in that Spider-Man wave towards the end of the year to go along with Far From Home. That's the most educated guess, right, Rich?
Do you think BAF though, or do you think regular release?
Yeah, I think regular release. I don't think he needs to be a BAF. I reckon this character, this sort of suited body, can just be a tall guy in a box. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be BAF. I reckon the BAF may be movie related. Don't know what, but maybe. If I had to guess, I would say BAF is movie related. And
see, I think he's the BAF because I'll shriek if he's in the wave. Let me tell you that now.
I see what you did there, because Shriek is meant to be in the wave, right? Shriek is meant to...
Shriek is, according to the internet rumour sites, supposed to be the comic figure in the wave. Okay,
we can talk about rumours, that's fine. So what's the other one then?
So the other one is Gamerverse Miles Morales.
Okay, so if Shriek and Gamerverse Miles Morales, then he has to be the Build-A-Figure, surely.
Yeah, but I think like a lot of people were hoping that it would be Null, the symbiote god. And that would be a great figure, but then maybe there's going to be another Venom wave next year. Maybe they're saving Null for that, because Null as a Build-A-Figure, that would sell. I would buy MCU Spider-Man figures
just to get the BAF.
Just to get Null, yeah. Like if it's more, I buy for Morlan as well. So I mean, it's good choice either way for BAFs. I'll be buying all those blooming Spider-Man. Hit me up if you want one. I'm a burner phone.
You're like a drug dealer for like second-hand Marvel Legends, ain't you?
What you got? You got Doc Phoenix? How much?
Got one of those retro rogues? You meeting someone in an alley, like, all right, what you got? What you want?
I had this posted to me and I wanted to store. There you go.
The Marvel Legends team jump out of cars. Everything was undercover. It's a bust. And Richard's like, in a car park running around with his figures under his arm. They got me. Amanda's still in the chat. She said, Teddy is barking at your evil laugh. Oh yeah, my dog's called Teddy, by the way. Teddy. We didn't name him. He's a dog from we rescued dog, so he's only 5 or 6 months. So he's still a puppy. But yeah, Teddy suits him, to be fair. He's a little fluffy. I'm not very good with breeds or anything, people. It's a black and white fluffy little dog. There you go. Figure it out.
I was trying to think if there was a Teddy in the Marvel Universe. Isn't Hulkling Teddy? I think Hulkling is Teddy.
I don't know.
Say named after Hulkling, look. Get keep points.
Damien says, I would love an ASMR 10 and 13 or a t-shirt at Rich M. 10 ASMR. No. My bad. He's on about Amazing Spider-Man. I'm like, I seen ASM and just went ASMR. No, he doesn't.
We just about to like brush my beard.
Damien doesn't want Rich M ASMR, sorry. He says to Rich M, sorry, my bad. He says to Rich M, I would love an Amazing Spider-Man 10 and 13 t-shirt at Rich M.
That would be nice.
As in
that would be cool.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry.
Like anyone who thinks this is official, it's not. Redbubble is your friend.
Phil Jones was showing some stuff off. I think he got like an Asda or something this week as well.
Asda seems to have a load of Marvel shirts in at the minute. So.
Yeah. Damien, if you do actually want some Rich M ASMR, just let us know in a different comment. It's absolutely fine. We can make that happen. John, if you're out there, another $1, we can get Rich. What else can we get Rich doing? Let's see.
Brandon does nothing. I'm too game for this. Bring back Brandon.
Okay, Frankie's still got 59% say yes and 41 says no. So I'm going to end that poll now. So yeah, I think again the majority obviously are on the same page as us, but it's still not like a crazy amount. It's still people still a little bit skeptical. We shall see. Again, you could be a WWE fan trying to back that ring. I feel bad for them. Like, I want them to do well. As a toy collector, I want Mattel to back that ring so the WWE fans can get better things in the future. So like, I'm even tempted. Should I back it? Should I help them? But like, I don't need that bloody ring. But yeah, if you're a WWE fan, go and back it, people. But yeah, Galactus is happening. And Morland, that hand is Morland. I'm saying it now, all right? If it's not Morland, I eat my hat, all right? That's how confident I am, all right?
You shouldn't say that. I would be like, it's M-play, someone never even thought of. Now would be like random person.
It just makes so much sense, though, with the Spider-Man wave still yet to be revealed this year. The hand's already there in Ryan Ting's hand. Hand in hand, yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, shout out whoever on Reddit put this together for me. I should have stole this earlier. I've heard a new Wolfman as a builder figure, says Rush McGowan. Interesting. Builder figure will be the Spider Slayer, says Abnugler. I'd take the Spider Slayer all day long. Apparently the news is Morlan is a single release and the Bath will be Spider Slayer. Still unclear if the builder figure is comic or if it will be a Spider Slayer in the new Spider-Man movie. Interesting. We shall see. How you get your rumours from the Fuchs, right? The Fuchs forums. They're pretty spot on normally, right? They've got an inside man, surely.
They don't always. I just get it from the Fuchs front page. I don't go into the depths of the. So they tend to put I think at the minute they've got like S XXXXX. And then MXXXMXXX, so MM has got to be Miles Morales and S has got to be Shriek. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But like, if Shriek's been bumped again, like I won't like Tiger was for Wonder Man. That's not a good move. Boo, Hasbro, boo.
You don't bump T Gray, all right? Not round these ways. We don't like that. But okay, back to the Hasbro panel. I think that's it, isn't it? They showed that. Talked about Fantastic Four. We've talked about the 3-pack. We're not missing anything, right? I think that's everything they went through.
That is everything they've went through. So obviously we've still got quite a few stuff revealed doing other stuff that we still don't know where it's come in. So we've still got quite a lot to find out. Yeah,
and as I said, I'll tell you guys now because this will be the last time that I get an opportunity to tell you. So I don't think it's a secret. I think I'm allowed to tell you. Next week, I will be interviewing. I will be sitting down with the Marvel Big Three. Ryan Ting, Dan Yoon, and Dwight Stahl. We will be meeting once again via Zoom. And I get to ask them anything I want. So I need to prepare some questions. I've got some questions in mind, and I've been asking my channel members as well. Again, an advantage of being my channel member. I was asking them, and I will sort of pick through some of them, so thank you to everyone who's been leaving comments on the YouTube channel members post. But yeah, just while we're here real quick to wrap up for the last 10 minutes, if that's all right with you, Rich, let's just sort of see, anyone got any questions, right? So if you had that opportunity to speak to the Marvel team, what would you ask them? Like, what would you ask them? Like, and think about it, people. Like, you got to think about what they can actually answer. I can't just sit there and go, will you make this character? Will you make this character? Is this character coming? Because they can't say yes, no, or like, it's a waste of time. Like, what would you ask them? What would you want to know? As I said, I've got a few questions in mind, but I'm still searching for a couple more because my interview is probably going to be after everyone else's, so I get the advantage of seeing some other interviews first, crossing off some of my questions and digging a little bit deeper. So, but yeah, I'm curious what you want to ask. So we'll bounce to the chat. And again, if you really want to get my attention, then a super chat, and depending on the amount, I may ask your question. All right. Let's see if you want to play that game, John.
You should ask the Hasbro team to stand up and show the t-shirt.
Yeah. Jimmy Boy says, talk about Excalibur. I'm of course. Rich has said to me, just put like British flags everywhere and like just make it as sit there with a cup of tea with my pinky. Do you know what? I might actually do that. Get like a teacup, sit there with my pinky out with like a British flag behind me and just be like, who fancy talking about anything British? I might do that, that would make some good content, Rich. I might like that. I need to Amazon Prime me a Union Jack flag. Yeah, of course I might hint Excalibur, but of course they're not going to say yes or no, are they? But I can still hint at it and see if I get their reactions, because I can twist it on them and ask, do you know you revealed a sword and you also revealed a girl with blonde hair? Are they linked in any way? Do you know, I can ask it like, do you know what I mean? You got to twist it. You got to try and get a little bit out of them rather than just getting a yes or a can't answer. All right, so let's look at the chat, Rich. Let's see what people are asking. Please ask about Bruce Banner or put a head in there in head. Oh, okay, a Bruce Banner head, says Logan. Yeah, Bruce Banner would be good. And do you know what? Now we've got that Reed Richards with the lab coat. There's no reason they couldn't reuse that for a Bruce Banner like in his lab coat. I don't know why I was struggling to think. What's that lab coat again? Oh yeah, a lab coat. Okay. Rush had posed a great one about the figures that may be off board. Yeah, again, shout out to the channel members, because I have been reading some of you guys' comments already. But yeah, just going to give the chat a second to catch up. Ask about Bring on the Bad Guys Wave 2, says Damien. Yeah, I could, again, you got to twist these things. You can't just go, oh, you're getting a Bring on the Bad Guys Wave 2. You have to sort of say, Bring on the Bad Guys Wave had lots of new villains in that we haven't had in Legends form before. That would be great to get even more new villains in the Marvel Legends line. Do you reckon we may see any more down the line? Do you know what I mean? You got to twist it a little bit. Twist it. See what I'm doing there, Rich? I should be a journalist.
This is why you get interviews, because you were nice. I'd be like, so Daniel, if Matt is back, what's your bonus this year? How much you get off that?
Don't get me wrong. I would love to ask questions like my genuine, just out of genuine curiosity. I'd love to ask like, out of a generic Marvel Legends wave, like how many get produced? Do you know what I mean? I'd love to know how many actual figures exist out there from a general wave, but then they can't answer stuff like that, obviously, so there's no point asking it. But that type of stuff genuinely makes me curious as well. But yeah, I should go proper Clark Kent on them, shouldn't I? And just like wear some glasses and with a little shit, and then halfway through the interview just rip off and go, "It was me! It was Dan Who." No, I still think the British idea is pretty funny with a cup of tea. I like drinking tea, so it'd be fine with me.
Like a big picture, like big poster of Excalibur behind you, and they just don't mention it at all.
Yeah.
Just be like, yes,
yeah. I like how every time Ryan does anything, he's got Hank somewhere. Like he had Hank in his pocket on that little shout out he did, which I appreciated as well. At least Hank, he gets it. Yeah, cheeky smart question for a Excalibur hint. Thank you very much, Pogo. It is, as I said, I'm sneaky like that. Ask them who their favourite turtle is. Yeah. Again, this is stuff I would like to know, but again, you get 20 minutes and you got to be on point. People are watching you. You see, people are watching you.
Check out their Twitter, Dan Dunlop, because you'll be disappointed, but you can find out who their favourite turtle is on there.
Oh, do you know what? I think I did. It's Raph, isn't it? I think they were saying it's Raph. Yeah. I think I have, because I know Ryan. He's showing off Raph a few times. Why do they prefer horizontal as opposed to vertical hinges for wrists? Interesting question.
So you can wave like that.
Yeah, and I guess they do try and give you with characters with guns. They do occasionally switch it up. Sometimes they forget, but there are some characters out there that have the hinge, especially swords as well. If a character is known for holding a sword, you have a hinge up and down. I do just think the most generic mold is the side to side. Dan, wear a Sherlock Holmes hat and a pipe. That should be very British investigation. Yeah, that's a great idea, actually. Yeah, one of those like flap sort of caps with a pipe. But I get like a bubble pipe instead that just blows bubbles. That would be great. Cheeky Monkey Cash with the tea emojis. Yeah, I love tea. No problem. Rush says, ask Ryan if he would ever put out a Marvel Legends card line that had pictures of past and present cards on them. Yeah, good question. I might ask them actually just cheekily if we're ever going to get any of those Marvel Legends cards in the UK, because we don't have a GameStop. No way for us to go and get any of them. So is it just a US thing? But I think there are people out there. I think Posable Productions may be one of those guys who does custom Marvel Legends cards. Yeah,
I was toying around with some the other week. They look really nice.
Yeah, they look legit. So if you're interested in stuff like that, I think Posable Productions is your go-to guy. Wolfpack says go off the wall and ask them their shoe size, and then hit them, with things like is Phoenix getting re-released? Yeah, so try and trick them with just generic questions. Yeah,
sneak attack, just like lull them in.
So Ryan, what size feet have you got? Then is Phoenix getting re-released? It's a 6. Yeah, 6. Oh, that's pretty small feet, actually, to be fair, isn't it? Spider-Man Retro Wave 2. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm going to sneak in some retro talk in there, Cameron. Don't you worry.
Where's my Generation X? That's all I want to know. Where's Generation X? Give me money, c'est quoi?
Someone did ask about Generation X earlier. Let me just scroll up a little bit. A New Mutants team says, Johnny, male version ever considered? Moneymaker. Oh, as in like the Danny Moonstar bit with the males. That makes sense.
They did say about that on the Powers of X-Men. Because when they said, like, shout out to Powers of X-Men, I thought that's what we were getting, would be like, they were going to announce like boy New Mutant. But then it was Richter instead. So
yeah, I like when I think of X-Men now, I want an armor figure because I started reading the first couple of pages of House of X, Powers of X, and like
pages only 400 to go.
No, I was just having a flick through, and armor's in there like planting the plant in there, and I just reminded me that how they're going to do an armor I don't know, but she's very toyetic. Not liking all the Invisible Woman's faces, says Amia. Cloud Fox says Gen X ! Is Bob getting re-released in the work similar to MODOK where you assemble it yourself? Yeah, I think I will ask him about the deluxe figures with MODOK at that new price point. Obviously I'm going to maybe mention stuff like the Riders Wave this year has disappeared. Is that on ice or is it dead? If Riders Wave comes back, are we going to see anything apart from bikes and scooters? Stuff like that. Do you know, I can sneak some of that in. Again, I'd try and have it'd be more conversational than just yes or no questions. Ask them to back the WWE ring. Says Jay. Yeah, maybe. I think. I don't know if they're wrestling fans, to be fair. Ask how many Dan Who t-shirts they have all brought. Yeah, no, don't worry about that. If they're wearing one though, then they get bonus points off me. Not like that matters. I'll ask them to stand up and show it if they do. I'll give them £1 for it. Where's John gone? I want John to come back. I actually like Trolls. Yeah, all right. What would you ask him, Rich? Any burning question? I can ask him a question from my super producer.
Like, what's that? Like, next year is 20 years of Marvel Legends. So, what is their favourite figure released over the last 20 years? What is the one figure they'd go back and redo? And what's their plan for summer next year?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be very honest and tell us exactly what's being released.
Well, actually, Dad, we have 50. Shut up, dogs. Be quiet. We've got 50 waves coming out. That's a terrible Dwight impression.
Yeah, he's never that enthusiastic. Dwight's quite calm, isn't he? Dwight's quite calm.
He's
quite calm.
Quite melancholy with his voice.
All right, cool. Let me just quickly look at the chat. Is the goal to the top of the number of figures? Yeah, I don't think it is, but I will. As I said, I know price points are getting more, and obviously there's lots of shipping issues and stuff like that. So I will try and ask them like a more operations question. But again, Dan and Ryan are marketing, and Dwight's design. Like, they're not really involved as such into the operations of Hasbro as a business. It's more Marvel. So I don't want to waste time talking about Hasbro finances. Do you know what I mean? I want to just have a general chat about Marvel and the fun stuff and the products they're doing. That's the purpose of it. It's not. I'm not there to investigate.
I think that's come up like in a couple of places about the amount of figures being released this year. But I think what everyone forgets is like it was a pandemic for 18 months, so a lot of figures from last year, like especially like the Shang-Chi wave, maybe we're getting an internal wave, who knows? But that wave as well got pushed from like last year. So I think that's why we've got so many waves this year. I think a lot of them like they had to like slot them in type of thing.
Yeah, because we've also a Fantastic Four. Do you know since June of this year they've revealed 40 plus new figures since June. Do you know what I mean? There's only 2 months. Within 2 months, Hasbro have revealed like 40 plus figures. It is crazy. That's including box set, waves, exclusives, everything combined. But it's still crazy when you think about it. And it's the sheer amount of Legends we get is just a testament to how successful the brand is at the minute. Again, I say it all the time, but it's not a lie. It's the golden age of action figure collecting, not just Marvel, as in many other things. Someone mentioned earlier about the Mezco Superman. I did actually grab a photo of that real quick because this was something that not something I'd usually go for, but I was even intrigued. Shall we quickly look at that? I think I've got the picture up. Does this intrigue you, Rich, real quick? Mezco? Just Mezco in general. You got any you ever been intrigued by them?
So, yeah, I've got Catwoman, I've got a Wonder Woman, and I've got a Harley Quinn. And I did order that Bishop earlier this year. It does look nice, but I could give a shit about Superman. Unless he's in a skirt called Supergirl, then I would buy him.
I've seen this reposted a lot on Instagram. That's how I noticed it. Because I'm not really, as I said, I don't do Mezcos. I do have two. I have two. Do you remember what they are, Rich?
The two figures that you have.
Two Mezco. Yeah, two Mezco.
Blade?
Yeah, Blade's one of them.
And the other one, Daredevil?
No, but similar.
Moon Knight.
Yes, Moon Knight.
Oh, you got three.
Why? Who else have I got?
Lockjaw.
Do you know what? You're not wrong.
That's why I'm the super producer.
It's true. Here he is. There he is. Do you know what? You're not wrong. Here he is. I haven't got Black Bolt. You can ask Brandon about him, but there you go. Yeah, again, are Hasbro ever going to do Lockjaw? I don't know, but now I've got him. I've had to actually move because he only fits in like one place on my display. I've actually moved Black Bolt or Medusa down a shelf, so they're actually next to him, but like on a separate. Weird. I'll do a video one day, Rich. I promise.
I wonder if he'll work his way into the Miss Marvel TV series somehow. I know he's been in that Inhumans, terrible show, but like he does tie into Kamala a bit, so they could do it in a way.
And by the way, if the rumors are true that in the Kamala Khan show that Inhumans is a TV show within that, and it's very meta, that's genius, by the way. But yeah, you go. Anyway, again, Superman, Mezco. People looking at Mezco Soups is nice. Mezco redo
he's
the
got
Mezco Superman.
The Black Mercy as well from the Alan Moore story. That's really cool.
And what I love is that he does have this as well. I just want to display him. Shout out to Suicide Squad if you've seen it. You know all about Starro. Bit darker Starro in the Suicide Squad than I was expecting, though. To be fair, what are these? What are these? I'm assuming that's Kryptonite and then other things. Is it the DC Infinity Stones?
That's all the different colours of Kryptonite, isn't it? It's not like because he's got like those cities, haven't he? Kandor, but I don't think it's them. I think it's just different colour Kryptonite.
Yeah, fair play to Mezco. As I said, stuff like this I appreciate from a distance, but it's one of them. If you pre-order this now, you're not getting it until this time next year, if you're lucky. So it's one of them where you can't even stress.
You've got to pre-order his Mezco. That's the thing, haven't you? Because they always sell out. It's if you think too long.
In the US, it's basically Mezco and Mezco's site and Big Bad Toy Store, but in the UK, like I could go and pre-order this on Comic and Cocktails now if I wanted to. No stress, like no wait lists, and maybe that's just for exclusives. The only things I know about Mezco is what Laserpants talks about on the Infinity Equation podcast, because as I said, when it comes to stuff like that, I live vicariously through those guys. And shout out to Infinity Equation podcast, by the way. As we wrap up here now, best mention that for the whole month of August on Jay Hernandez's channel, they're having a great cause for the Toys for Tots, where you can make a donation. And what's so good is not only can you make a donation, all you have to do, make a donation on Jay Hernandez's channel, take a picture of that donation and post it on Instagram, use the right hashtags, go and check out the Infinity Equation page, and you can be in it for a chance to win like this array of prizes. I think there's 150 gift cards from Toy Amigos, 150 gift card from Infinity Equation. I think High School Creations is doing like a custom dio. I'm gonna suggest like a Marvel Legends bundle, since I'm like the Marvel Legends UK guy. I'm gonna try and throw in some Marvel Legends for the winner as well. So yeah, great cause for the whole month of August. Jay Hernandez's channel. Go and donate. As I said, anything you want, as little as big as you want. As I said, it all makes a difference. Toys for Tots. We're all grown men enjoying toys, but just think, if we didn't have the toys as a kid, we wouldn't have these now. So let's start the new collector off with some toys. And yeah, check out the Instagram for all the information. And shout out Dante and the whole Infinity Equation crew for such a good campaign. But yeah, let's wrap it up here, super producer. Thank you very much for tagging in for Brandon today. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
No problem at all. I finished my dinner so I could come online.
What did you have? You said you got a takeaway. What did you go for?
I had like Kentucky Fried Chicken, but not real Kentucky Fried Chicken, like local shop.
Oh, okay. I like a Zinger Tower from KFC. That's what I'll go for. Zinger Tower.
Nice.
Now I'm hungry. Damn. Now I've got a dog. I'm not going to have to eat around the dog, am I? He's going to like want all my food.
Don't give him chocolate. It's like lists of food you can't give him: chocolate, fruit, alcohol. Don't give him no cider, right?
I need to Google, don't I? Literally on the way up here, I was pouring this in his bowl. Here you go, enjoy. I've got a stream. I didn't really. I'll go and watch some dog videos. Honestly, I watched a few like last night on my YouTube, and now the algorithm's just giving me dog training videos for everything. Like I'm not even watching toy reviews anymore. I'm just dog training videos. Okay, so shout out to everyone in the chat real quick. Who we still got left with us? Marcus G, Matt Martins, Cloud Fox, Wow, Jay's Toys Collection UK, Lizzie Smith, Jimmy Boy, Damien. Hero Collections is still there. Best producer ever, he says. Cameron Wright, Phil Jones, who said he was working, but he's been here a long time, so we appreciate you, Phil. We appreciate you. The Wolfpack Tour Reviews, good stream, good freeway tag team, lads. We appreciate that. Jamie's still about. Cameron Wright, Ox Meat Pete says, don't feed them grapes. I don't eat fruit, wouldn't worry about it. Dogs love eating legends, says Phil Jones. He is not coming upstairs. This room will be a myth to him. It will be a stuff. I'll tell him about it, but it will be stuff of legend because he's never going to know it actually exists. Mini Plastic Movist, aka Tom, says, great stream, lads. We appreciate that. Pogo B puts in the my favourite emoji. Who else has a dual emoji on their channel? That is also the Thanos copter. That was before it was revealed in MCU canon. There you go. Nobody is the answer to the question. Bon Williams, Andy Davis, thank you for calling out that troll. I was suspicious though, Andy. I smelt something dodgy, but it was probably my dog who took a shit in my house earlier. It's probably that still lingering. It's only a puppy. What can I do? Javi Man, Cowboy Collector says, great stream, fellas. Good to see you next week. Darth Primus. Russia, as always, sticking around, giving us the facts. We appreciate that. Yeah, we appreciate you all. Super Producer Rich, do you want to tell the lovely people where they can find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at Displayed Buns, and just massive shout out to Hero Collections. I didn't think you were horrible to me, Brandon. I didn't even notice that you said thanks in a mean way. So don't worry, man. You've been worrying like all night sending me these messages. It's completely fine. So like you were my favourite. Don't tell Dan. Oh shit, he's there.
We're actually in the same room. This is just a white panel that we can just pull apart.
That wasn't me. That was Invisible Sue Storm. I didn't say that.
That's fair enough.
What are you talking about? Same chin, same mouth.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Classic and cheeky, Pogo B. No chocolate or beer for doggy. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the dog hint. I've never had a pet. Genuinely, my 33 years, my parents didn't like pets. I feel so bad, says Hero Collections. Phil Jones with the duck emojis. Okay, people. So yeah, as I said, you'll see me later this early next week. Hasbro interview. That should be a lot of fun. As I said, let me know your questions. If you're a channel member, let me know on that post. I will be picking a couple off. Again, next week, probably do a bonus Legends and Liquor. Next week is Legends and Liquor weekend anyway, but I may do it on a Friday. I may mix it up. I don't know. Next week should be some fun anyway. And I may even review some toys. I used to do that on this channel, Rich. May still do it. Might just carry on. But we shall see. But as always, people,
room tour.
Yeah,
Where's that?
Yeah. Do you know what? You know what? It should. It's because it's like I'm never happy with the display. Like figures, I'm always because. Again, for my videos, I get 300 views. I'm always very proud of. I always destroy my display for the comparisons. So I'm constantly moving shit around. But it will happen. It's going to happen. I want to do it just for my own, history.
For the dog gets there. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, you're right. Okay, people, follow me on Instagram. It's Dan Who. I'm on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews. And then, as always, people, me and Rich will wave you out. We'll wave you out for the awkward wave. We appreciate you joining us here on a Thursday evening. Hope you're good. Hope you have a good weekend. And if you're watching this on the replay, I appreciate you catching me on the replay. I love you all the same. Click another video. Go and check it out. Hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Most importantly, become a channel member. Support the channel and be a part of the channel. Come and be on screen with me and Rich. We're nice people. We can make friends. We've made friends, ain't we, Rich? We've made friends.
Except for Brandon.
Except for Brandon, yeah. We may kick him off. He's year 2 now. We did our year streak. We need new blood in the game. New blood. Rich, let's go for the year. Let's go for the year. One whole year.
Year two.
One whole year. One whole year. Bye-bye, everyone.